Okay.
So, last time on Defenders of Taldore, um, you guys are on an island. You're on an island. Um, excuse me. You're on an island, and you were in search of the called Hope's Last Stand. One of the
Honors last
vestiges,
stand.
or sorry, Honor's Last Stand. I saw the H and for some reason went to Hope. Honor's Last Stand. One of the vestiges that you've been searching for in order to help you deal with the invasion of the Iron Authority behind the power of a awakened Tarask, which is under the control of the Emperor of the Iron Authority. Um, After learning that your side had suffered some losses at Singorn, and you all began to come to terms with that and make a plan for the future. You went to with Jorland Vor, a member of the Relic Seekers Guild, your old pals, on an expedition to this island, which was surrounded by Iron Authority ships. You were able to make your way through the jungles of the smaller island to the coast, where you rested, and then in the morning made your way across the small strait,
Bless you.
between the two islands, under the cover of a control weather spell where it was super duper foggy, and eventually made your way into the jungles of the main island, beginning to head towards this temple that Droland has told you about, that sits between the two very active volcanoes in the northern portion of the island. As you were making your way through the jungles, you came across some ancient ruins of this lost civilization of Voskyrus that Jorland had been telling you about, where you were able to learn some information about their society and their history and perhaps hierarchy. And religious practices. It wasn't until towards the end of your investigating there that you realized through tremors in the ground that apparently you were being stalked by one of the large predators that Jorland kept talking about. Eventually, you began to follow Vanya as he tried to help you lose whatever it was that was tracking you.
Yes,
And
help us lose it.
he
Look,
was
we could try. It's just good
tried.
at tracking us, apparently.
Yeah. But eventually, not paying attention to where you were going as you were concentrating on what was following you instead of what was ahead of you, you crashed into an opening of trees into a small clearing where there appeared to have been some sort of nesting ground set up with many, many, many large reptilian creatures in the clearing. At that point, there was another crashing through the canopy as an enormous T-Rex came crashing into the canopy, panicking and scaring all of these nesting herbivore type dinosaurs. Um, and that is where we left off, as at the beginning of the session right now, you hear another crash through the canopies, as apparently you were not being followed by one but two
Great.
large T-Rexes.
Armagathus!
I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Where? I get Matthew on.
How did I forget about the T-Rexes?
How did you forget about the T-Rexes?
About
Where is... Okay, there we are.
Oh wow, shitty initiative there, Jorland.
I know, not.
Alright, I need to add stuff back to my health bar.
Alrighty. Now, excuse me as I roll like a shit ton of initiatives.
Oh no.
alright. It gives me time to add a bunch of shit to my bars. Could I have gotten off the Arkham bag at this before we initiative?
Nope.
Damn it!
Well, I've got plenty of time to think about what I'm gonna do.
There you go.
You're going next week.
Really? You rolled poorly? Usually you've got such good initiative. Oh, did you roll a 1?
Yeah.
Oof.
Oof, indeed.
That's a shit ton of dinosaurs.
Yes,
Yep,
it
it
is.
sure is.
How do we make them all pets?
I think that ship might have sailed.
We would have needed Tharn for that.
Probably.
All okay. And we do not have initiative for John yet because he's not here. So, for the sake of simplicity, we're going to say that he rolled a 1 on his initiative, so he will act last.
Okay.
Whatever last is. All right. So, there's a lot of initiatives here, so I'm going to do it the old school way 25 to 20.
Yep. 23.
23 for Ren. Nobody else. 20 to 15.
16 for Kursk.
Go Kursk.
16, you said, for Kursk?
Yes.
Nobody else? Oh, boy.
It was shitty.
15 to 10.
13 for Fike.
Also for Vanya, I think.
Oh, 13 for Vaughn. Yes.
And Jorland at 12.
Jorland rolled a 12.
This is fine. Everything is fine.
10 to 5.
6.
6 for Biero.
And then it's just Nox.
All right. As you see several of the herbivores in their nesting area get super spooked, not only by the emergence of you, but these 2 enormous T-Rexes. You see that shit is about to pop off. You are heading this way. Was the path that you were going on. To head, at least that's the direction as you look up of the 2, because you guys have the clearing now, so you get a lot better vision of the sky. That's where the 2 black pillars of smoke are. That's the direction that they are in.
Okay.
Renata, you act first.
Yeah, that's gonna be something.
It sure will.
Look like they're gonna like be stampeding towards us in it. Like, do any of them look like they're headed this direction?
Make an animal handling check.
This is gonna be great.
Follower of the wild mother.
I mean,
You're not sure. You get this. You know that they're spooked, and that they're probably about to act either. There's fight or flight. You can tell that they are in fight or flight mode. That's what you
Okay.
can tell.
okay. Then she is going to Let me check here. Distances. Going to use the ring, cast Armor of Agathis on herself and Crackle, and start.
So that's an action, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And
So
start.
you watch as the moist air around you begins to collect and condense on you as this sheet of spiky ice forms over both you and Crackle.
I shall try to keep those occupied. And she's going to fly towards, like, up in the air, maybe about. How tall is that T-Rex looking?
The T-Rex is. It's considered a huge creature.
Okay.
So it's upwards of 20 feet, 20 to 25 feet from like nose to tip of the tail to the top of the head.
All right.
Like they're like from ground to the top of the head.
Okay.
Your thing is probably like 20 some feet, like
Uh,
20-ish feet, give or take.
Okay. Then she's gonna have Crackle just start flying this direction, just basically slightly, almost getting up towards these dinosaurs to try to like spook them in the other direction away from the party, but go over their heads eventually and start heading towards the T-Rex, but can't make it all the way. So basically, like they like 25, 30 feet up in the air, and
Trying to
then
send them which way?
back this way.
That way?
Yeah, away
All right.
from the
So
party
as
that
you
way.
take off up into the air over the top of them, you're kind of. It's not something that you're concentrating on. You're kind of trying to do it as you go by. So I'll say
Mhm.
make another animal handling check with disadvantage.
Okay. Hey.
18, not bad. As you take flight in that direction, where do you end up?
I think the closest I can get.
What is his fly speed again? 90?
90.
And you're also having to
Yeah,
go
go
up
up a little bit.
walking.
So what would we
Yeah. So
say?
it
Maybe
depends
like
on how high you're trying to get.
about like 25, 30 feet.
25, 30 feet. So you could probably travel 60-ish feet forward.
Okay.
60, 65, we'll say.
Okay. Then
I-
say
Math is whatever.
yeah. What is even whatever
is
that
even
is
numbers?
called? So probably just be
Pythagorean theorem?
yeah, Pythagorean theorem. So probably end up about there, about 30 feet up.
Okay. All right, you kind of at the dinosaurs to try to get them to run. You're not sure if it worked or not. Yeah, you're not sure if it worked or not, but you shall find out. Does that end your turn, or would you have a bonus action? you'd like to
Let's see what. I'm not gonna use a bonus action right now.
No? Okay.
No,
So many things you could do with a bonus action. I'm just surprised.
not
Um,
really, not right now.
That will bring us to the T-Rexes. This T-Rex over here is gonna move right here. Actually, right there, as it lunges down to bite at one of these dinosaurs. Okay, yeah, that's probably gonna hit. Yeah, that totally hits. All right, that hits. So it takes. That's a lot of dice. Yeah, so you watch as it reaches down with its massive jaws towards this one and just clamps them around its neck, shakes it like a dog with a toy, and it falls as it falls limp to the ground dead.
Fun.
As the T-Rex wheels around with its tail towards this creature. That's also definitely going to hit. For a fair amount of damage. Just cracking it right upside the head. And it looks dazed and struggling to stay upright. This one here is going to come running. Over here. And it will do something similar. It's going to bite at this one here. That's definitely going to hit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. As it reaches down and just takes a huge chunk out of its out of its thick torso area and just pulls back, and you can see the flesh ripping away. As it does this, it swings around with its tail towards this other one. That also hits. Cracking that one upside the head. It seems to take it a bit better than the other guy over there. That ends the T-Rex's turn. Kursk is up.
Alrighty, Kursk is going to. He's right at the back. Kursk is going to first off use an action to ignite his great axe with the power of the Helm of Brilliance.
Yep.
And then he's going to scooch over to here.
Okay.
From his spot at the very back. And he will attempt to wave his big flaming great axe at these big ass dinosaurs who it looks like are going to die to the T-Rex if they don't run, and attempt to scare them away.
Yeah.
All right. Have Kursk make an animal handling check.
Okay.
Oof.
He comes up yelling and screaming with his fiery great axe. And it doesn't seem to. It seems to have had the opposite effect. They may view him as a larger threat at the moment.
Well, he tried.
Would he like to use his bonus action for something?
We all have temporary hit points already, so
Is John
no,
here?
I am
he'll
here.
pass for now.
Hey,
Hey.
you made it just in time.
Sorry, I was walking back from my friends and I was like, oh, yeah, I gotta go.
No problem.
He doesn't have anything to bonus action right now.
Okay, we just put you at the end of initiative to save trouble.
Sorry, guys.
No worries. All right, that ends Kursk's turn. The Triceratops are now going to go. Okay. Each of these guys over here are going to attempt to make gore attacks at the T-Rex. Oh no. Yeah, no, that misses. The first one
Ooh.
misses. The one that got the chunk bit out of it misses. It goes to plant on like their left foot, but it doesn't appear to have like the musculature there was just ripped out, so it almost kind of like stumbles as it attacks it. The other one connects for stop being difficult, dice. Ooh, that's a good roll. Nice, for a decent amount of damage. All right. Then these ones up here, you get the sense that they have that this one is going to attempt to charge the T-Rex there, but misses as it comes charging up with its head lowered. The T-Rex just sidesteps out of the way. This one appears to move in front of its nest, which you imagine is its nest, and takes a defensive position. A similar thing happens. Actually, do they have the speed for that? Oh, maybe not. Okay, so this one moves here, as this one moves there, doing a similar move to this one. But this one swings around with its tail that has this big, like, bony club at the end as it swings at the T-Rex.
Go Ankylosaurus,
Wow,
go.
I'm just like rolling all the twos tonight, just all of them.
Okay.
You guys, it's my thing tonight, guys. You guys aren't allowed to roll twos. As it swings and
You got it.
I would
I'm
love
okay
to
with
not do that. Yeah.
the T-Rex just lifts its leg up out of the way as it completely whiffs. Ending its turn. Fike, then Vanya.
Fike will be nervous for his turn. I don't have really anything that I want to
You use
do.
your action to be nervous.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
will move up to the front line with Vanya and try to look as least intimidating as possible.
All right.
I will hold my action in case something
Or
gets near
to-
me
to do what if something gets near you?
to strike it with my Holy Avenger.
Okay. You do so. That ends your turn. Vanya.
All right. Well, fuck this not intimidating shit. Ren's going for the other one. I'm going for this T-Rexy boy. So I would like to rage to start things off.
Okay, you use your bonus action to go into a rage.
That would be a good thing.
This turned out so well. I didn't even mean to find two of them.
Ren's just cringing, like, oh, this is supposed to be the survival. Like, this is the natural order, Vanya.
I will dash towards the other T-Rex.
As you run by these guys here, they are going to swing out at you with their tails
All right.
as you get close to them in an aggressive manner. One is a 12 to hit.
That will not hit.
The other is a 16 to hit.
That will also not hit.
Okay. Both tails swing at you as you run by, but they do not connect.
Hey, you big fighty bastards! Fight me! This
Okay.
is going to be amazing!
It's trying to
And
pull as much
so-
aggro as possible.
Yeah. And that'll be my turn.
All right. That ends Vanya's turn. That brings us to these guys. All right. Well, first things first. This one here is going to swing at its tail at that T-Rex. And actually hits. Holy shit.
Wow.
For a little bit of damage. It was more than 0. As it kind of weakly slaps its tail against the leg of the T-Rex, trying to defend its young at all costs. These two are gonna hang right there by their nest. This one is gonna come charging out at you, Fike.
What did I do?
Would you like to strike it?
Yeah. It's sneak attack, right? Because it's on its own.
Yeah, if you hit.
Oh no. I'm sorry.
That definitively hits. Yeah.
Oh no, sneak attack is 46. Sorry.
It's 46. Oh, 4d6. I thought you said 46. I was like, what?
Yeah, he's a level 25 rogue.
So was that 31, right?
Yeah.
31. As it comes lunging towards you, about to swing its tail, you just kind of duck underneath it and stab up with your blade as it must have caught some sort of important vein or artery as blood just begins to gush out as it slumps over on the ground dead.
No, go away. Oh no, I killed it. Oh no. Oh,
Wow.
fuck this plesiosaur in particular, but oh shit.
Knox yells out from the background, "You just killed someone's mom!"
Oh, no. No.
It's terrible.
I was expecting all the
You
Steven
killed
Spielberg. Yeah,
You killed Littlefoot's mom.
Littlefoot's mom. I was gonna say I was
No,
expecting
that's
Steven
Ducky.
Spielberg
That's
movies,
Ducky's
not
mom.
Land Before Time
Yeah.
references.
Yeah, that's Ducky's mom.
Ducky.
And Spike's mom.
Ducky. Fuck.
At this point, it is Jorlin's turn. As that ends that, Jorlin is going to say, "We need to get the hell across this opening."
Exactly.
He will move his full movement. Which is a whopping 30 feet. And then he takes out he takes out his revolver.
Ah, yes. That will de-escalate the situation.
Right?
One has to bring a gun to any type of rash, kind of high tension situation, not calmed everybody down immediately.
As it
Yeah,
is
it's not going to cause a stampede
to
at all.
fire his gun twice at this T-Rex up here. Let's see. And he's going to use some grit. Rolls a natural 20.
Hey.
Oh, I forget I'm supposed to be rolling with him on the thing. But anyway, so that means the T-Rex takes...
Didn't he have like special T-Rex bullets too?
No, he did not.
I'm
the
getting big
T-Rex
baby.
takes 15 points of damage. And has to make a saving throw. What kind of saving throw? A strength saving throw, which it'll probably... Oh, it rolls a natural 1. So you watch as he drills this T-Rex in the ankle with this bullet, and it falls to the ground prone.
Oh, geez.
That is a sight to see.
As he turns and fires. Excuse me. As he turns and fires his gun at the other T-Rex. Oh, that's right. I'm doing that on. Oh my gosh. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Click, and his gun jams.
Oh.
As he pulls the trigger, and there's a click, and it actually like explodes back in his face a bit before he's able to get his head out of the way, and he's like, "Oh shit!" This is a little embarrassing. And that ends Jorlin's turn. This thing is gonna come over here. This big old Stegosaurus. And it is going to swing its tail at Kursk. Because Kursk ran up at it with something on fire.
Kursk was doing his best.
He was trying. That is a 19 to hit Kursk.
That will just hit him.
All right. Kursk suffers. Ooh, that is a weird cock.
That's what she said.
Gosh dang it,
Kursk
Bureau.
takes 26 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
As this Stegosaurus swings around its spiky tail, and it kerchunks into the chest plate of Kursk, dealing quite a bit of damage to him and his temporary hit points. This one is going to move here and hold its turn. That brings us to Biero.
All right, most of my spells are like not meant for this scenario.
It's probably for the best, really.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
you can get to the other side in one action
That's true. We just need
I
to get across
could.
here.
with one other person.
I could do that, I suppose.
You grab Kursk, I'll grab Pike.
I really want a brontosaurus egg, though.
Viero!
Do you, man? Do you?
Listen, the last time we had pets, they all died.
Also,
under Pike's
brontosauruses
watch.
don't exist, so sorry.
Sure they do. You're looking right at them right now.
Brontosauruses weren't real.
Also, birds. Birds aren't real.
Well, no, I get what you're saying.
Is that a patasaurus?
All right.
What you doing, Biero?
Okay. Should I get Kursk out of here or Fike out of here?
Get Kursk. I'll take care of Pike.
I actually can't get Kursk out of here.
Hmm.
What do you mean? That's not Kursk that you're pointing at.
Oh, who is that?
That's
That's
Jorland.
Jorland.
Oh.
Kursk is over
Kursk
here.
is by the Stegosaurus.
Oh.
Yeah, Kursk is to the left.
Yeah, then let me get Kursk out of here. I will move up here, and then I will dimension door.
You should be able to control Kursk's token and move it with you if you'd like.
I will do that. And let me
As you
scroll to
come
get
running
across
up,
the giant freaking map.
As you come running up, the whole point of the map is it's like a combat / like a challenge to get, try. Or you can use some magic to bypass all the, running around dodging dinosaurs like that cool scene in Jurassic Park.
Yep.
but you, as you come running up, the tail gets yanked back as you hear the sound of the kind of bony tail spikes being rubbed against the metal of his armor as it's pulled out. And he kind of looks at you as this kind of bloop, the thing of blood comes squirting out the giant hole in his breastplate now. As he kind of looks at you a little woozy. As you grab him and in a flash of arcane power, you guys appear on the other side of this large clearing.
How is Kursk
That's the
looking?
area. I don't know. How is Kursk looking there?
His health is on his token. You should be able to see it.
I can't see it.
We don't.
Nope.
Got it. All right, then I think everybody's way too far away from me at this point. Yep, I'm done.
All right, that ends your turn, bringing us to said Brontosauri.
Brontosauruses didn't exist.
This is a magical famous land where dragons exist. I can have fucking Brontosauruses if I...
I love your reasoning, Bill.
Aboleths didn't exist.
You can literally make things explode with your mind in this world, okay? I'm allowed to have a Brontosaurus.
Apanosauruses did exist.
Littlefoot, guys. It's Littlefoot all grown up. Oh no.
Yeah, this guy moves here.
Oh no.
As this one moves here. As it wheels around and swings its it raises up its front tree trunk like legs and slams them down at you, Vanya. Oh, that's a good roll. That is a 26 to hit.
That'll sure hit me.
That's what we're
All
echoing
right.
back through you, Nox.
Yeah, I'm getting some sort of echo. I didn't.
It's from Nox.
I was trying to ignore it, but as the legs slam down on top of you, Vanya, you suffer
Better?
28 points of bludgeoning damage, halved because you're raging, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Should I have advantage on because I'm raging?
Yes. You are not knocked prone by this stomp as it wheels around now with its tail to smack at you. That's the same thing. That's a 26 to hit.
That will continue to hit.
Yeah. As its tail comes woof, swinging down from above you. As you take an additional 29 points of bludgeoning damage, halved because you're raging. As it kind of shows like a territorial, like aggressive stance towards you.
Okay, makes sense.
But doesn't like come any closer. Just kind of like strikes out at you from a distance because it's got crazy long reach. And then kind of moves back a little bit in a defensive position around its nest. Noxus.
What is that? 20 feet of reach?
Yes, it is.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Listen, it's got two brains, tail, and one in its head.
You're up, Noxus.
I will run up behind Fike, grab him, and say, "Let's not do that again." Cast both all the way, hero and curse.
I'm sorry, you broke up. You're gonna do what?
I am gonna grab Fike, and I'm gonna say, "Let's not do that again." And I'm gonna cast Dimension Door all the way to where Bureau and
All right.
Curse Car.
All right. I just didn't hear you say what you were gonna cast. So you cast Dimension Door as you guys vanish in a flash of divine light and reappear on the other side of the battlefield.
And how do Fike and Curse?
Fike, I don't believe has been hurt.
I'm covered in blood, but it's not mine.
Yeah.
How does Kursk look?
Kursk isn't amazing, but he's fine.
I will give him 4 healing light.
Okay.
Yeah, so Kursk heals 19.
Which I think puts him almost exactly at full again.
And that brings us back to the top of the order, Ren.
Yeah, she's taken a quick survey around the battlefield, seeing these things attacking each other, looks back, sees most of the party is over on the other side now. Jorland and Vanya still around. We need to simply get to the other side.
And he's like, wow, I see your loyalties lie.
No, it's like
Indubitably.
just calling out, especially to Vanya mostly. We simply need to get to the other side. These creatures are looking for food or protecting their young. We should not get involved. And she's gonna, like, she was just trying to scare them, but they didn't seem to like move away from her. So she's going to kind of like stay above. Yeah, she's gonna stay above. But she's actually gonna come back over this way, Crackle towards Jorland.
Are you coming in for a landing, or?
Yeah, will be soon, but let's see, can I Okay, I'm gonna try to make it a little bit easier for Jorland to get on Crackle, and would like to use action to activate the enhance ability in the swords for wisdom.
Okay.
And then action surge and try to calm these animals down.
Okay.
To show that we're not going to attack them, we're just trying to get away.
Okay. Make another animal handling check with advantage because of your owl's wisdom.
Come on. Oh, fuck.
You shout out at them and try to show body posture and body language of non-threatening nature, but it is unsuccessful as far as you can tell. They seem to be single-minded in their freaking outness right now.
She understands that. She's just gonna grumble under her breath and just fly over and land over here. Jorland, get on.
Oh, so you didn't decide to leave me behind. Thanks.
I was trying to get them to move away from us.
I think it's best if we move away from them. Bigger thing has the right of way.
Exactly.
Hopefully on his turn he'll be able to climb up onto your mount.
Mm-hmm. And then could
one of the eggs gets orphaned, grab it.
Could, once he's on Crackle, use his thing to dash, get back?
He can't get on until his turn.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like hold the action to dash, because Crackle didn't attack anything. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So that ends your turn.
Mm-hmm.
That brings us to the T-Rexes. This one is going to continue to attack. Hits. That also hits because they're not super hard to hit. Where are you? Jeez, this guy. This thing up here takes like 53 points of damage as the thing comes back down and clamps its jaws on is able to get behind that big plate on its head onto the neck and like clomps down on it and wings its tail around and smacks it so it kind of falls to the ground a little bit as he begins to move in for the kill. This one here is going to go like this. Or it's going to stand up first and then move there as it wings its tail around at this thing right here. Which hits, and it must like snap its neck or something as this thing falls to the ground dead. And then it's going to turn around and reach down and try to bite you, Vanya.
All right.
Wow, apparently I like rolling 18s against you, so that is a 26 to hit.
Okay, that continues to hit.
Or I'm sorry, a 28 to hit.
No, that misses now.
Yeah.
I have that ring of 28s missing, remember?
Yeah. You suffer 34 points of piercing damage, reduced by half because you're raging, as it reaches down and clomps its jaws on you, like around your waist, and then lifts you up as you are considered grappled and restrained and are now in the mouth of the T-Rex.
Alrighty.
Curse.
It looks like I can't run away yet, guys. That's truly terrible. I'm so sorry.
Well, grab an egg while you're there.
I try so hard to follow the Wild Mother's tenets, but no, Vanya's gonna be shit.
So that's the T-Rex's turn. Kursk is up.
If everybody's saying just stick over here and don't fight them, Kursk will probably do that.
Okay. Bringing us to the Triceratops. This one here, because it's below half its hit points, the T-Rex's ability bleed out takes effect, and it suffers some more damage at the start of its turn. One rolled around a lot. As it takes another, and as it takes this damage, you watch as the T-Rex just kind of like snaps its neck, and it stops moving. This one is going to attempt to gore the T-Rex, but misses. This one is also going to attempt to gore that T-Rex, and more twos, so it also misses. As this one is going to shift over to here as it starts staring down you guys over there on the other side, but still maintains like a defensive perimeter around its nest, bringing us to this one that does a similar thing. And then this one's going to swing on that T-Rex, the Ankylosaur, and rolls a 3, which is better than a 2, but also doesn't Fike.
The natural roll is truly savage.
I will position myself in front of a fucking squishy bard friend with my sword out, take a defensive stance, and hold my action to attack someone with it if it gets within 5 feet of me.
All right. That ends your turn, bringing us to Vanya.
Oh no, I'm in a T-Rex's mouth. This is terrible.
Question, are you at half hit points or lower?
No.
No? All right, never mind.
No. Not even close yet.
Okay.
I
You are
will.
considered grappled and restrained.
Okay, so I can't move. How terrible!
You
I'll
can't
just have to
move.
fight this T-Rex.
And there's other things that go along with the restrained anyway.
I make attacks at disadvantage. Attacks against me are at advantage. I have disadvantage on dex saves, and I think strength saves as well, and my speed is 0.
Something like that.
I will reckless to cancel out the disadvantage from being restrained, and I will attack the T-Rex. Because what else is a person to do when they are in a T-Rex's mouth?
Disadvantage on dex saves, nothing to do with your strength saves.
Okay, dope.
All right, so you're gonna attack the inside of its mouth.
Yep.
Go ahead
Sure
and
am.
You're gonna make the Joker of T-Rexes.
I sure hope a 17
Why
hits him.
so serious?
It does.
Yay!
So you swing around your great sword on the inside of its mouth, trying to attack its tonsils.
Eat shit, big thing!
As it takes.
It's got you in its mouth.
I know what I said. 48 points of damage total.
48 total.
Uh-huh.
All right. You slash around in there, cutting into its gums. They start to bleed, and it mixes with your blood in its mouth. But yeah, the T-Rex has still got you up there and is like shaking you around like a dog toy.
Amazing!
That ends your turn, Vanya?
It sure does.
All right. This thing is going to come running over here, and it's going to swack its tail at you, Ren.
Oh.
But probably misses with a 12.
Yay, good.
These ones are going to chill. The other ones are dead. That brings us to Jorland, who will use his action. Will use some of his movement to climb onto Crackle with you.
Right.
And then he is going to take out his whip and try to whip it at the dinosaur to get it to move away. With his magical whip. Oh shit!
One of them went in the eye.
Damn.
That's fine.
It whips at it for 24, 35 points of damage. As he smacks the dinosaur twice with the whip. It falls to the ground unconscious because he wasn't trying to kill it.
Okay.
So we'll call it that. It falls to the ground unconscious as he says, "Whenever you're ready."
Yeah. Giving him a nod for thank you for not killing it. And then let's go. And Crackle will take off. I think I have, let's see. I have like 100 feet of movement with the dash because I only use like 50 to get down there, like maybe 60.
You don't get your remainder of movement for holding your action to dash. You only get your whatever your speed is.
Then 90.
Right.
So we'll stay up as high as possible. How tall are the Brontosauruses?
They are considered gargantuan.
Okay. So let's just start moving around them as much as possible, as high as possible. So gargantuan would be like, so the T-Rexes are like
gargantuan
25.
is like the biggest it can be.
Yeah.
So it's basically like 30 feet and bigger.
30 feet and bigger. Okay. So let's go. So
they're at least 35 feet.
Okay.
Squared.
Okay, so let's go like.
Or at least.
So let's go 50 feet up in the air and then start.
Sorry, 40. 40.
Okay. Then let's go. Yeah, like 55 feet up in the air and start heading above them.
All right.
With an extra
In
90,
what
so like
direction?
trying to basically like get over their heads back towards everybody else.
Okay, so move.
Okay, so
We'll determine.
90, like so, yeah, 50 feet up in the air. I have 40 feet left.
Yeah.
So, marking myself. Nope. Damn it. I need.
I'll move Jorland after. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so they'd be like above. Shit, I tried to grab. They'd get to like there,
All
but
right.
like above their heads.
Yeah. Yeah, they one of them swings its tail up at you.
All right.
Well, specifically at Crackle, unless you.
I'm using
unless
my yeah.
Yeah, I figured you would. That is 23 to hit.
Yeah. I'm gonna warding maneuver.
It strikes out at you.
Wait, I'm gonna warding maneuver, so it might not. Let's see. Where's my warding maneuver? Aha. Nope, but it's still at least halved.
All right. Poopy. You take 26 points of bludgeoning damage. Of bludgeoning damage as it smacks you with the tail.
So 13. That's pre-halved, right?
No, that was not pre-halved.
Oh, 26. Okay, just 26.
So whatever. So 13 is the total.
Okay, and it takes 25 cold damage from the armor bag at this stand. It's gone.
It does take 25 damage. It looks pretty hardy. Like it can take that and keep going.
Mhm.
But it kind of make it back away a little bit. And as these things have a 20-foot reach, this one is also going to swing out at you. 18 to hit?
Nope.
All right, yeah, so woof. Big tail, you can like feel the displacement of air as this enormous tail goes past you. Woof.
Like slightly
that-
trips the holy symbol that she got back in
Yeah.
on.
That ends your turn, bringing us to the T-Rexes. This one over here doesn't even have to make an attack roll, Vanya. I believe it makes an attack roll with advantage, just to see if it crits, but because you're restrained in its mouth.
Correct.
It does not crit, so you got that going for you.
Awesome.
As it just chews on you, you suffer an additional. Wow, that's. Oh no, okay, never mind. Take 41 points of piercing damage, halved to what, 20?
Cool.
As it chews on you. Are you at half your hit points yet?
Nope.
Yes?
No.
Oh no, okay. And it's going to, with you in its mouth, move here and smack so we're just gonna move you there like that, Vanya. It's gonna smack the Brontosaurus because this thing hasn't really been threatening it as of yet with its tail. And it hits the Brontosaurus with its tail for 3, 6, 9, 16 points of damage. All right. This one over here is just going to go full out on this Triceratops here. That hits. And that hits. So it takes another. So that takes. 55 points of damage. As that one starts to look pretty rough too. Kursk, if anything.
I mean, yeah, I think Kursk is just gonna keep chilling. Just gonna keep chilling with everybody else. Hold his action to attack if he'll move up a bit. Hold his action to attack if any of the dinosaurs get near him.
Okay.
But other than that, he'll just stay there.
All right. That ends your turn. That brings us to his turn, Triceratops. This one is actually going to move back over by its nest, as the T-Rex gets an attack of opportunity with its tail, which hits it for some damage as he smacks it across the head. This one is going to attempt to gore the T-Rex and misses, because apparently they can't roll above single digits. And then this one, with its mate back over protecting the nest, is going to lower its head and charge at you, Fike.
Oh,
He brandished a weapon at it.
Yep.
that's
You're-
not an indication.
I believe you were holding your action, though.
Yeah. 26 hit this.
26, yes, definitely hits it. And your second attack, if you're making one,
Oh, yeah.
that also hits.
Just the 14.
So that's 28 plus 14 is 32, right? Right?
Yeah.
Right. It is then going to make a. Oops. Keep hitting the wrong button. It is then going to make a trampling charge attack at you, as it tries to attack you with its gore. Ooh.
No,
That
leave my score where it's at, please.
A 26 or 27.
Yeah,
No.
that'll hit.
20. It's 18 plus 9. 27?
Yeah, 27.
27 to hit.
It hits.
All right. I also need you to make a strength saving throw. You are knocked prone
All right, cool.
as you suffer. Ooh. You suffer 30 points of piercing damage as it gores into you, knocking you to the ground. It then is going to, as you are knocked on the ground, attempt to stomp on you
All right.
with its giant
Uncanny dodge for half.
We'll see if it hits you.
The
Or was
first
that was for the gore? Okay.
Yeah.
So you take half of that. It now has advantage because you're prone as it attempts to stomp on you.
Yeah.
That's probably going to hit with a 24 or 25 to hit.
Yeah.
So as it stomps down upon you, you suffer 15 points of bludgeoning damage as it steps on top of you. That ends the Triceratops' turns, and these things are going to do a similar maneuver as this one comes up to here. This one moves back, getting an attack of opportunity on it. That hits with the tail, so it suffers some damage. And then this thing is going to swing its tail at Kursk.
Oh darn.
2s and 18s tonight. So it clubs Kursk with its tail. Kursk needs to make a strength saving throw. He is not knocked prone. He does, however, suffer 18 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh, I'm sorry, I need to roll. Make that 19 points of bludgeoning damage. As he gets clubbed in the side with this enormous bony tail. That ends their turn. Fike, then Vanya.
I'm assuming it's still standing on top of me. Or did it get off?
Yeah, you're prone underneath it, essentially.
All right, cool. Does that mean my attack is disadvantage if I try to attack it?
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
It means melee attacks against you have advantage.
Yeah, all right. Sorry, noble creature of the earth. You gotta go.
31 hits. Might as well roll both. But 29 also hits. How much is that? 18 plus 16?
34.
All right. You stab into its foot that's on your chest and are able to roll out from underneath it as it howls out in pain, but it is still up and strong.
I will stand and I will ask it to go away, please.
You use half your movement to stand as you ask it to please go away. You're not sure if that will work or not.
That's fine. It's fine.
After Fike, Vanya. We're still in the mouth of the T-Rex.
I sure am. And
So you are
that's
not
just
yet at half
terrible.
points?
I am not.
Okay.
I still am in his mouth, and that's just terrible.
You're raging.
I am raging. I'm fine. Totally fine. I'm gonna keep trying to fight it inside its mouth, recklessly attacking.
Okay. Not even bothering to try to escape.
No, I wanted to fight this thing anyways. I'm not gonna
Okay, that's fine. Make your attack rolls. Oh,
Ooh.
would you like to use your bonus action to make a third attack?
I sure would. Unfortunately, it'll miss.
The first two definitively hit though, and that first one's going to be gnarly because brutal critical too, right?
Yeah, that's in there. Yep, that's in there. That is 15, 30, 50, 53, 70 points of damage.
Damn.
Ooh, damn.
Does it spit him out yet?
It does not spit him out. There is.
Jeez.
You are damn near. It's a good thing you have a high constitution, because if not, you would be drowning in the amount of blood that is now trapped inside this thing's mouth as it's desperately trying to swallow a mix of your blood and its blood. But yeah, you stab up through its skull, almost into its brain cavity with the first strike. And as you come back down, you stab down, and you guys actually watch as out of the bottom of its jaw, where based on how much of Vanya's legs are sticking out, you would imagine is about where the top of him would be. You see about half of his blade come out through the bottom jaw, that skin part down here, as it gets yanked up back inside.
You can still hear Vanya laughing inside of it.
It's all muffled and stuff. But you still watch as just gouts of blood start pouring out the hole he just made in the bottom half part of the jaw. Yes, it is definitely bloodied. That ends your turn, Vanya. These you watch as these hadiosaurs pick up their eggs in their hands and just action dash in this direction into the jungle, disappearing.
Finally.
They finally saw an opening where there weren't humans or other, dangerous things. So they took off. This one's unconscious. The other three are dead. So that brings us to Jorland, who is going to try and help out you, Vanya. And he's going to. Oh no, he has to use an action, or is it an attack?
What's he trying to do?
Fix his gun.
I think it's an
action.
Well, I think it's an attack.
It's a bonus action to attempt to repair.
It's an action to
Oh,
try to repair.
action.
So he uses his action to make a Tinker Tools check while on the back of a horse to try and fix his gun, which he does very deftly and quickly. Just full on, like, throws open the chamber, like just blows into it, and it, like, the breath clears. He throws in another couple rounds, spins the chamber, and then does that slap to the side as it goes back in. As he does that with his bonus action.
It's fine. Crackle just had his shocks replaced recently. He doesn't have.
Yeah.
It's not a bumpy ride.
Yeah. That, I think he doesn't really have a ton of bonus actions. He's not hurt. You know what? He's gonna action surge. He will action surge. He will use his action surge and fire 2 times at the T-Rex holding you, Vanya.
I mean, okay, if he wants to.
He really does. The first one is going to be a grit shot. He's going to use what is equivalent to the arm shot. He's going to try and make him drop you. That hits for 10 points of damage. It has to make a strength save, which it's pretty good at. Or no, wait, I don't even think it gets a save on that. Oh yeah, strength save, which it passes. He's then going to fire again. Second shot also hits for 10 points of damage. Unfortunately, he doesn't kill it, but he uses his last grit to try and make it drop you, which unfortunately it succeeds at holding on to. I'm sure you're real upset about that.
I'm so upset.
You sound
Terribly upset.
sound like it. All right. That ends Jorland's turn, bringing us to the Stegosauri. They move over to here. They grab their eggs and they beat feet this way.
with what, Bill? What do they
Their
grab
mouth.
their eggs with?
Their
Their
mouth.
mouth.
That's called an omelet.
You can't hold an egg in your mouth without breaking it.
No, I've seen that YouTube video.
And they take off into the jungle.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye, Biero.
All right. I'm going to look at these 2 giant monsters around us and at Kursk taking a beating. and I am going to wiggle my fingers and drop a wall of force around us.
Around you, like
Yeah, a dome.
cool.
So that they can't hit us anymore.
Does it expel this one from the dome?
Yes, I believe so.
Can you blast that in the chat for me?
I sure can.
Thank you very much, good sir. An invisible wall of force springs into existence at a point you choose within range. The wall appears in any orientation you choose as a horizontal, vertical barrier at an angle. It can be free floating or resting.
Yeah, creatures pushed to one side of the wall.
It doesn't
Do what?
say you can make it into a dome, does it?
Yeah, you can form it into a hemispherical
hemi-
dome.
Transform into a
Hemispherical dome.
hemispherical
Or a
dome.
sphere with a radius of of up to 10 feet. So do you want it to be just hemispherical, like a dome that doesn't go under the ground, or do you want it to be all the way like sphere through the ground and everything? Doesn't really matter, but
through the ground if I can.
sure, right? It just gets expelled out of the space. It doesn't
Unless
even
you want to let me bisect it.
I mean, not really. It doesn't want to get pushed out.
Yeah, no, that's it.
So that totally happens. Nice. Is that concentration? Yes, it is. Up to 10
It
minutes.
is concentration.
Does it-
Good
does
luck
it
to
move
anything
with
trying to test my concentration at the moment.
Yeah. Does it move with you?
Yes. Well, no, that's not clear.
I don't
This
believe
is
it
at a
does.
point you choose. So yeah, no, I don't think it does.
Yeah.
If the target was
But-
self, then I'd say yeah. So no.
But if it's on him,
No.
that mean when he moves,
No.
the point
No.
moves with him.
It would
stays
be called a hamster ball of force if we can move with it. But
Euro,
No, it's
Euro,
just there for
right
now.
up, right up the spell. Right up the spell. Hamster ball of force.
I just dropped another U on top of you, so that way if you move one, the thing stays where it's at. All right.
Sure.
So that is your action.
Yeah. I will inspire Nox, I suppose.
All right. So you watch as Bureau creates this impenetrable wall dome of force around you and your compatriots as it shunts this enormous triceratops out of the space and just kind of looks at you and winks, and you feel inspired.
That was badass.
Yeah, it was.
That ends your turn, Bureau. That brings us to the Brontosauri that totally exist.
Hmm.
Flint is salty about that.
This is my world. They exist.
As
Just because you think the Flintstones was a documentary doesn't mean.
they're both going to stomp at the T-Rex and at you, Afanya, because you are one with the T-Rex at the moment. So stomp number one. If it doesn't hit the T-Rex, it doesn't hit you because it has to. So that hits the T-Rex, and the second one hits the T-Rex. The first one doesn't hit you though, Vanya, but the second one I'm pretty sure does with a 26. So
It sure does.
yeah. All right. So the T-Rex, I'm not even going to roll damage for the first one because the T-Rex dies and falls onto the ground, spilling you out of its mouth, Vanya.
Oh man, I was gonna try something cool.
As this one attempts, as its stomp comes down on you, you suffer 23 points of bludgeoning damage. And then both tails go swinging up towards the flying creature. So I assume that means instead you, Ren, yes?
Yep.
All right. 17.
Nope.
27.
Yes.
I figured that one might. The natural 19. You get smacked for 28 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
And you get smacked for 28 points of bludgeoning damage. As one of these tails just you're unable to avoid this one. And I would Drolin's gonna make a quick saving throw.
Wait, what? Why?
To see if he stays on.
Why was he getting hit? I was getting hit.
It's kind of a big, he stays on though. As he holds on tight on the back, and he's like, "I've never been a fan of flying." That ends the Brontosaurus' turn. Noxus.
I'm going to look at Bureau and be like, "Hey, I'll be right back." I will dimension door to my good buddy Vanya and literally grab onto him. Wait to my next turn to cast dimension door out of the back into the dome.
Can he teleport back into the dome?
He's leaving the dimension and coming back. So,
I mean, if not, I will go behind.
It blocks ethereal travel, but
yeah, no, it doesn't.
No, it's force games. The one that you can't teleport.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Or can't teleport out of.
So I can't go back into it, is what you're saying?
No, you're fine.
you can.
Okay. And with my bonus action, I will give him some healing light.
All right. So you watch as Noxus just appears next to you as you're prone on the ground.
Literally grabs onto you like, "Hey, buddy, how you doing?"
I'm fine. I'm having a great time. Gonna go fight that other T-Rex over there.
Oh, no. That's not what we're going to do. He's literally like vice grip holding on to you.
He gives you 12 points of healing. That ends your turn, Nox. Ren.
All right. So just going to basically have well, seeing as it almost knocked Jorland off, going to have Crackle disengage and just keep flying towards the group, staying above their heads.
To disengage.
Mm-hmm.
Using their action to disengage. Okay, cool.
Yes. So 90 feet closer, while still like 50 feet up.
Yeah, you can get right over there.
Okay. And then
Jorland with you in a second.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I'd like to use my action to try to once again calm these things down and get them away from.
Make an animal handling check.
Come on, big bucks. Oh shit! I should have rolled a. Let me. First things first, to make sure that I still have that spell.
Oh yeah, concentration.
Come on.
Yeah, you continue to try and soothe and calm the beasts, and hopefully it works. You will find out.
It's fine. We have no intention of harming your young.
That ends your turn, bringing us to the T-Rex, who is going to continue to munch on this guy. One hits, and the second one's a natural 20. So you watch as it continues to maul this one and goes in for the kill. As he begins to, he lets out a roar that shakes the trees. You see some birds fly away as it begins to dig into its new meal. Ending its turn. Kursk.
Kursk is stuck inside the wall of force. He can't do shit. He'll extinguish his fire, I guess.
All right. He can walk out of it, right? If he wants, Bureau?
Nope.
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 Oh, okay.
Nope. It's solid both ways.
All right. The Triceratops attempts to gore the force shield and has no effect, so it returns back over to its nest. As does that one right there. The other two are getting eaten. This one crashes its tail into it to no effect as it returns to its nest. Those some pretty hefty animal handling checks you had to make there. Fike.
I hold my action to run after Bureau.
Okay. Vanya.
Well, the other one's not fighting anything anymore, which makes it less interesting. I don't have to teleport me out. The other one looks like he's. How's the other T-Rex looking?
Not that bad.
Eh,
Very, very little damage to it so far.
mm, mm. Should I do it?
Follow your dreams, as a wise
Do
man
whatever
often
you
says.
think Vanya would do. In this
Vanya would,
situation.
Vanya would totally go fight him. So we're gonna do it.
I mean, you do know that you're on a time crunch. You know, the fate of the world is at stake, but you
Yeah,
do-
but the fate of the world won't be decided by the 30 extra seconds of combat that we get into here.
who knows?
Hmm.
Doug,
Yeah.
do what you want to do.
Nah, we're gonna dash this away and go
As
with the
you
other
run
T-Rex.
off, the two brontosaurs are going to make attacks of opportunity against you
All right.
as they sweep their tails at you. One is a 20,
What?
and the other one is 21.
Also hit.
All right, so as they both swing their tails at you. From the first one, you take 34 points of bludgeoning damage. And the second one, you take 31 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I am now below half health, if that matters at this
It
point.
doesn't at this point.
Okay.
I assumed you dashed, right? So
Yep.
that ends your turn.
Yep.
Jorland is going to look at you, Ren, and say, "Seriously, this guy?"
Just looking back. Vanya!
Hulk, for once in your life, just don't smash.
One time!
I just,
Big
I,
monster.
I just imagine Vanya just like great sword overhead, just next combat. So no.
Big monster.
Monster.
I have been so good so many times.
No, it's
Remember
great.
when
I love
wanted
it. I
to
just
murder the theater in the middle of the fucking council chamber because he was a slimy git and everybody knew it?
He did bow to an empress.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
anyway, Jorland will take a couple of pot shots at that T-Rex because just help you end things quicker, hopefully. The first one hits. He's out of grit though for 13 points of damage. All right. He says, I mean, I can admire the bravery and everything, but I feel like we're on a time sensitive thing here. He's your friend. That will end his Jorlin's turn. Biero.
Is no one interested in having a baby pet one of these things?
No,
No.
that would be wrong.
But some of these are orphans now.
You're not there, Vanya, you're
Vanya.
too far away.
Oh, come over, Vanya, and have a political discussion of why taking these eggs are wrong.
Yeah,
be more-
please.
I will gladly do that after I'm done killing this predator.
Shit.
What you doing, Biero?
This has gone differently than I thought it would. um,
Surprise.
I keep the shield up.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. The Brontosaurs are going to attack you, Noxus.
Hey,
Um,
please don't hurt me. I didn't do nothing.
No,
as
that's
they rear
bullshit.
back
This-
and come down with stomps at you.
Nox looks like a little baby dinosaur.
It does.
It's a 20 to hit on the first one,
20?
Yeah. and a 26 to hit on the second one.
Funny enough, a 20. Yeah, that's.
All right, so from the first one, you suffer 29 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a strength save. You don't get knocked prone. From the second one, you take 25 points of bludgeoning damage. I need you to make another strength save.
Excuse me.
You're still not knocked prone, but they then will try to slap at you with their tails. That is a 21 to hit and a 21 to hit.
Both hit.
All right. From the first tail thwap, you suffer 33 points of bludgeoning damage. And from the second tail swap, you suffer 31 points of bludgeoning damage. You still up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How's Nox looking?
He is now pissed at Vanya, and he's
Yeah.
leaving him.
Yeah.
Okay. That ends the Brontosaurus' turn. Noxus, it's your turn.
He will dimension door back into the thing, and he
Okay.
will literally get there, and he will be like, "Fuck, don't care anymore. I don't fucking care." And he will healing light him.
Okay. As you just kind of hug on yourself, practice some self-care. And you get 16 hit points back. You can see Noxus is visually perturbed at the
And literally
situation.
wasted
bleeding.
all of his fucking spell slots.
And yeah,
All for
bleeding
that
from like the ears and the nose and the mouth. As he just got smashed to shit by a couple of brontosauruses. That ends top of the order, Ren.
Also being pissed at Vanya right now, but going to try to get the rest of the way down to get Jorland. Oop, not.
You're gonna land to drop off Jorland.
Yeah. Then realize suddenly Crackle's hooves hit the top of the dome as he's going down. Oh, and go back over here
Okay.
and drop Jorland off.
He has to get off on his turn, so.
Yeah. So we'll just be there for now and just calling over, Vanya, what in the nine hells? This is not our mission. Stopping a bully.
Right, that ends your turn. The T-Rex is going to turn around and notice you, Vanya, and will first swing its tail at you as it turns around with a 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
As you suffer 23 points of bludgeoning damage, as it will then attempt to bite you. But rolls a natural 1 as it scoops up a big chunk of earth next to you as opposed to you and spits it out. Kursk.
Kursk will keep sitting in the bubble.
All right. The Triceratops over here pick up their babies and dash off into the woods. Same thing with these guys. Fike.
Fike will hold his action to dash.
Hold your action to dash.
Yeah.
Okay. Vanya, your turn.
Gonna go fight the T-Rex.
Okay.
I
You
will.
close the
I
rest
will.
of the distance.
I will. Yeah, I'll close the remaining 5 feet and recklessly attack the remaining T-Rex.
Okay. Both hit.
Uh, 21, 24, 40 points of damage.
All right. You slash into the creature, leaving 2 big gash marks with your great sword in its ankle region.
He can hear people. He's just not responding to them right now.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
figured. That ends your turn, Vanya. Jorland is just going to sit there and reload his rifle his revolver, holster it, curl up his whip, put that on his hip, and then just say, "Does he always behave this way wherever you bring him?"
Yep.
Par for the course.
Very well.
Yep.
Um,
Totally. First
I'm
time
going
I've been
to,
almost killed.
I'm gonna see if I can't pick up the trail here, and he kind of just not far, like not even beyond your sight, just kind of heads up the trail a little bit to scout out a little bit off the map.
It's all part of his charm.
Yep. Bureau.
That's one way to describe it. All that charm that Vanya has.
Okay, well, doesn't seem like there's anything particularly close to us. So I will drop the wall,
Okay.
and instead, yes, I will pull out my flute and drop a 30-foot cube hypnotic pattern to get both of the brontosauri.
Okay. What kind of save is that?
That is a wisdom save. Yeah, wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Okay. 2
Just fails.
and a 13.
Also fails. They are incapacitated. Speed is 0.
Yeah, so they just are staring at this hypnotic illusion that you've created in the
Shiny.
sky up by their heads. Just kind of become extremely docile. And you said you didn't have any thing that would work in this
Right.
scenario.
What's it? Star leaves? What's the fucking fruit from before
Sure.
time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie. But that's your action, Bureau.
Let's see. How far am I from? Oh my gosh, I gotta zoom out further now.
You're 90. You're not. Oh, how far are you from? You're 110 feet from Vanya.
I
Give
will.
me like 15 more seconds to work out some aggression on this T-Rex, and then we can go.
I'll move like 30 feet closer to Vanya with the intent that I will move a little closer later in case he needs an inspiration or a heal.
Okay.
I'll be just fine.
All right.
Don't worry.
That ends your turn, Bureau.
I don't leave anyone behind, Vanya. Yes, that ends my turn.
Do the Brontosaurs get a save at the end of their turn, or?
Let
Nope.
me. No, I don't believe so. Not until something attacks them, I believe.
Okay. So the Nox. Anything?
No. Nox is pretty much pouting.
Okay. You use your action to pout. Ren.
Also, just using your action to stare at Vanya. I mean, that is enough.
All right. Is that your turn?
That is all I'm going to do.
All right. The T-Rex will slap its tail down at you again, Vanya. With a 28 to hit.
Continues to hit me.
12, 15. 22 points of bludgeoning damage. And it will then try to bite you again. 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
As it bites down and lifts you up off the ground, you are yet again grappled and restrained in its mouth. 15, 16, 24, 29 points of piercing damage.
I take nothing basically from that.
All right, you are still
By
grappled
Stone's
and
endurance.
restrained up in his mouth, though.
Mhm.
Doing that right? Yes. Okay. That ends its turn. I assume Kursk continues to sit there and do nothing.
Probably.
All right. Unless somebody else wants to have him do something, but give him an order. Fike and then Vanya.
I will use my action to pace.
Okay. You use your action to pace back and forth. Vanya.
Vanya's gonna keep fighting the T-Rex from inside its mouth.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Oh my god.
One misses.
Oh,
Natural
there
20
we go.
does not miss. And a 19 hits.
Math.
Yeah, indeed.
59 points of damage. That is an
All right.
ass roll on 66.
Yeah. It is looking super rough, but it is still up. As you carve more into it, slicing part of its like the end of its tail off as it swings it at you, and stabbing up into its chest as it reaches down to bite you. Jorland is off doing stuff. Biero, anything? Biero? Earth to Biero.
Sorry, was on mute. I'll move a bit closer so that Vanya's in range, and I'll toss him an inspiration.
All right. How do
All right.
you inspire him? By scolding him?
I'll sing the Monster Mash.
Sweet.
Okay.
Sweet. Festive as well. So you were inspired, Bureau or Vanya.
Alrighty.
Ori are still hypnotized. Noxus, more pouting.
No, I'm gonna shoot the T-Rex and try and kill it to get this over with.
Ooh, I
Kill
love
steal.
it.
Kill
Kill
steal.
steal. Kill steal.
Do it.
So you
Go
fired
for
three
it.
Eldritch
Follow your
Blasts at
dreams.
Yep.
All 3 hit.
And I will literally do it just like this. Boom.
So that is
35 points of
28,
damage.
35 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Vanya, this says plus 99 assist.
I didn't think I was gonna kill it.
I love this.
I got
I
27
love
hit
this.
points left.
I'm gonna shoot both of its eyes out and go to its tiny little brain and blow its brain up.
Yeah, she just as you rear back for your final killing blow, Vanya, as this thing is on its last legs, you just hear as you see 3 streaks of radiant divine light crash into this T-Rex's skull as its eyes explode and brains come spraying out over the top of you as it falls to the ground as you're still standing there with your sword over your head getting ready to make the last strike. And I'm going to say that takes us out of combat because the Brontos are hypnotized.
How big is a
Brontosaurus egg?
Triceratops egg?
Triceratops
Bron-
eggs?
I assume a Brontosaurus egg is bigger than I am.
It's not quite. It's about the same size as you.
There's no way it's
Triceratops
fitting in the
egg,
bag.
I'd say is. Hey Google.
We can do that thing where we wrap it in like a blanket and spin it real fast and make scrambled eggs in the shell.
Oh no shit!
Oh, Jesus.
They were only about 1.5 inches.
Oh
Oh,
damn.
they're small.
Triceratops egg.
I will. How many are there?
Oh, my gosh.
Over
All
here,
the way over there. The others left.
The orphaned ones, yeah.
There's 2 of them.
I will take them and say, "Hey guys, we're gonna try to take care of you and give you a good home."
Noxus just shakes his head. It's like, last time we had pets, they all died.
Bureau, that is not how it works at all.
Vanya's not paying
Sure it
attention
is.
to him. Vanya's not paying attention right now. He's just walking back and muttering to himself and stretching a bit.
You happy, Vanya?
And
You
walk up to
happy?
Vanya halfway and just glaring daggers at him. What was that about?
Needed to work off a bit of stress. Took us an extra 15 seconds, 30 seconds.
Gla- You were nothing but a
And-
bully.
Hey, Vanya.
Those
Vanya,
creatures were
Bully?
can I-
those creatures were fighting for food to protect their young. You were fighting for fun.
And
What-
also, Vanya.
What
Vanya,
challenge is
Vanya,
that?
Hold on, Nox.
I'm sorry, bully?
Yes. That's
You
exactly-
think I bullied these fucking apex predators?
Yes, they were doing what apex predators do in the wild. You were doing it for sport. You were being a bully in their territory.
Okay.
You could have walked away after that one while he was eating, but no, you had to get one more kill in. Is true strength not knowing when to use said strength, Vanya? Lo, how brave the mighty Vanya is to intimidate and stab a beast while it
Vanya's
feeds.
thoughtful for a second. Vanya's thoughtful for a second. Sure. You are much more pitying of nature than I am, though, I think. I've spent a lot of years having nature try and kill me at the first opportunity, Red.
Yes, but that one was not.
Probably fucking would've.
You doth not know that.
It spent just
It was
How long did
eating
it spend?
with its
how
back
long did it
turned to
spend-
you.
How long did it spend chasing after us on the way here?
It was looking for this place, most probably.
And
was
it just
seeking
happened
food.
to be directly behind us the entire time.
It was seeking food. We could have
Yes,
come to that
us.
conclusion if it did come after us still, but no, you had to force the issue. That is not survival. That is being a bully. That is not being one with nature. That is not fighting against being at the top of the pack. That is simply having fun and for sport, which makes you nothing but...
Red, I respect you, but you grew up in what city? Nice house. Lord's house. I grew up on a fucking mountain. I grew up in nature. Don't fucking tell me about what it means to be one with nature.
I may not have been born to such a thing, but I have been trying to learn so damn hard. And
you've been
it
doing
pains me
good.
seeing all this, but that is how it is. But what you did was not living with nature. Even I can see that. I doth not need to be out in the woods all my life to see that. You wanted to have fun, and so you had fun. That was it. That was
No,
not.
Red, I want to die.
You were saying you were working off steam. You just said that, Vanya. Doth not tell me you are now
Because
surviving.
that's the... No, Red, I don't give a shit about surviving right now. I want to fucking die.
Wherefore?
I want them to fucking kill me. Blowing off steam is the way that doesn't make people worry about what I'm doing. This literally does not matter. Let's go.
I would say it does.
Hey,
Seems
hey
to work out.
Vanya. Vanya, just because you have a death wish doesn't mean I do.
I
the
did
last
not
time.
ask you to come help me.
Just so you know, that's the last time I stick my neck out for you. I'm not
Okay.
dying for you.
And that
I never asked you to.
and that is why we need to take care of this now, because that is not how we work.
I never asked you to come help me. I was completely fine, despite what I might wish for.
This is not right. This is not how we are going to progress, especially against what we face now.
No. But we should probably not have it surrounded by dinosaurs who I can only assume are going to wake up as soon as the pretty lights fade away.
Speaking of which, what's done is done. Let's get the hell out of here before those two big ones decide the pretty lights are no longer interesting.
Let's leave their young. Shake her head
They'll-
and have Crackle move forward, follow after. See where
They'll grow up. They'll grow up one way or another. That's nature.
if only all of us did.
As you make your way further into the jungle, you catch up after a couple minutes, not even. You find Jorlin not that far ahead on the path, sitting on a rock, a mossy rock, with like a handkerchief out, kind of like wiping the sweat off of his face. As he sees you all coming, he looks over at you, Vanya, and says, "You done getting your jollies off so we can continue?"
Where are we going, Mr. Doctor?
He points down the trail, towards the smoke, which appears to be closer. The two
Okay.
columns of black smoke.
I got a question. How far away are we?
Would you like to fly up and try and get an idea, Ren?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you fly up, just breaking the canopy, and you are not that far. You're probably you can see. Make a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
You're
And it hasn't been an hour. Yay!
Yeah, it's still up, so
Woo!
you have advantage. 29, yeah. Looking off into the distance, you're not that far anymore from the the twin volcanoes. Probably a few hours to their base. You can see they are active volcanoes. They're not erupting by any measure, but every once in a while you can see like a bloof of lava kind of comes spitting out. Not so far, like it's just right around the top, the caldera at the top. Nothing, no full scale eruption or anything like that.
Oh.
But with a 29, you can also see in a clearing, somewhat of a clearing, nestled between the two peaks, a large stone structure that is, for the most part, covered in plant growth and vines. Um, uh, but there's enough stone that's exposed that with hard angles that you can see that makes you think that it is probably the temple that Jorland was speaking of. It's a large pyramid-shaped structure that isn't like the Egyptian pyramids, though. It's more like the Mesoamerican pyramids with the steps kind of ziggurat shaped.
Hmm.
It's probably, from this distance, it's hard to tell exactly, but it's probably like 60 feet tall at its peak.
About how far away did?
A few hours.
A few hours. Okay. Yeah, seeing all that, she'll fly back down. I believe we're somewhat close. A few hours. I believe I saw the temple.
Okay. If we're gonna go any further, I need to take an hour.
Yes.
Time of day is it?
I'm spent. I got nothing left, and if we're gonna go into this, I gotta have something. Otherwise, we're not gonna have anything.
DM, if we take the magic carpet out and Nox takes a nap on the magic carpet while one of us steers it, can that count as a short rest, or does he have to be immobile?
No, that would not count. You guys would have to chill here for an hour and let him do some
What-
meditating.
What time of day is it right now?
It's still relatively early. It's probably like around midday, like 1-ish, 2-ish during the day. The days are slightly shorter, but not as much here.
Take your rest, Nox. I need you at full strength.
Lunch break.
That is, yes, rest.
Okay.
All right. And you see Jorlin takes out some like rations and starts munching on them. As you guys can take your short rest while I go pee.
I'll tell a fun story for a song of rest if anybody needs it.
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. I am below, way below half health.
I don't know what I'm at anymore. Shit, I lost my token, so I don't know what I was at.
Yeah, that
Shit.
got me to. I was at 150. That took 100 of my fucking hit points away.
Yeah. I know I took some damage, but I don't remember how much. So
Well,
at least
add 8 to whatever hit dice you roll.
I got 3.
I'll at least do 14.
And pretty good rolls.
That should be enough, I think.
Do we get
I might need to know what my token was at.
do we get temp hit points, Nox, for you short resting or no?
You
Oh.
were
Long
on
rest.
your token 148.
Thank you. 48 plus-
Also, by the by, Ren,
Mm-hmm.
you did see some smaller smoke lines, what looked like some small flickering fires at the top of that pyramid.
Okay, so it's in use.
Because
Okay,
you rolled a
I'm back.
29, so.
Okay, we'll let everyone know that. Yeah. Gonna rest a bit and just try to like do a bit of meditation to calm herself down and make sure Crackle's okay.
Yeah. General question: what's the how's the mood of the short rest? What's everybody doing?
Lanya's just sitting off to the side playing with a potion. Just fiddling with it in his hands.
Okay.
I'm
Knox
just
is quiet, very quiet, not saying anything.
Mom and Dad fought at the dinner table, and we've been told to eat. It's a very awkward
Sit
moment.
there and eat.
I told what was hopefully an amusing story for a song of rest while I was warming the eggs in my hands.
Okay.
I don't.
You get the feeling that if the mood wasn't the way it was, the jokes probably would have landed better.
Probably.
Vero, they don't need that.
Okay.
You don't need to warm the eggs. They're cold, like snakes. If they're anything like a snake or a lizard, they're cold-blooded. They don't need warmth to hatch. They just need
Good
time.
to know. Then I'll wrap them carefully in a cloth just to make sure they don't smash anywhere
Okay.
before I tuck them away.
Also, I believe it's terribly irresponsible that you grab those. So I'm mostly very disappointed, but the thief in me is very proud of you. I say that in a whisper, but mostly very disappointed.
Noted.
Trying to pray a bit and
Hey,
get some guidance.
Yeah. The hour goes by, mostly in silence. After a couple minutes, you hear you feel a few more stomps. You get the sense that it's just the brontosauruses walking around, existing. And eventually, your short rest comes to a close without any interruptions.
Pat knocks on the back. All right, big guy, you good?
I don't want to go to the abyss.
Seconded. But for right now, where you stand, are you good?
Let's just get this fucking shield.
Seconded. All right, defenders, we're moving out.
Yep. Let's go.
Let's roll out.
We don't have a cot, Vera. That's a ridiculous thing.
Jump back up.
We don't have a cart.
Don't
How would we roll out if we're not circular and we do not have a cot? It makes no sense.
Knock.
When did Fike become Ren? asking the hard-hitting question.
Because we need a group mom, and apparently she's meditating. So I will be group mom now.
I combat roll forward and keep going.
Do a barrel roll.
I pat Fike on the shoulder. Thank you. But he almost got me killed. It's gonna take a lot more to make me laugh today.
Yeah, it's fine. We're gonna deal with it later.
Oh, we are.
All right, you guys head further into the jungle, following the path. What's the marching order?
I will be carefully in the middle.
I'll be at the front.
I'll follow up behind Vanya.
Be towards the
as
front. I
long
think
as
we
I'm-
need Jorlin to kind of.
As long as I'm in front of Biro, I'm happy.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be single file. Like
Yeah.
Jorlin's up at the front with Vanya.
Oh, then I'll be right with Fike.
So I'll take I guess the rear, because it's easier for me to get to the front if I need to.
Yeah. All right. You guys continue to travel for a while, another couple hours or so. with Jorland and Vanya kind of conferring and checking signs and moving you further, making sure checking figuring out ways to make sure which way is north and make sure you're headed in the right direction. It's not super hard. If you get a break in the canopy every once in a while, you can see those two pillars of black smoke, and you just kind of try to stay in between them. But I would like everyone to roll perception checks. Jorland, Vanya, especially with you being up at the front, after about 2.5, almost 3 hours of coming through the jungle, you begin to hear the the soft sound, just kind of catching you on the wind of what sounds like beating drums.
I'll mutter something into the message bracelet. Beating drums somewhere nearby, sounds like. We know if these guys like drums?
Let me see if Jorland knows this. He has advantage on history checks pertain to these guys. Yeah, they would use them in several ceremonial ceremonies.
Well,
But
sounds
they would
like they're
also,
doing.
we believe, use them to communicate across long distances through the jungle. Different beats would mean different messages.
Well, what's
Can
this
you hear them?
even-
Do you know what the messages code is?
Well,
No, that language has been dead for hundreds of years.
I doubt I would know,
Unfortunate.
but
Make a history check with disadvantage.
Yanti is going, new phone. Who dis?
oh,
Yeah, you have no idea. But yeah, it sounds like they're coming from the direction you're heading, Vanya.
All right. Probably ahead of us. Means they're either doing one of their ceremonial ceremonies or.
Listen, I wasn't a language major. I was a history major, okay?
I don't know what a major is.
Ren,
So.
could you give me your hand for a moment? Is your ring unoccupied?
yes, now. And pull out the ring.
I'm going to cast protection from poison into
What level is
the
that?
ring. Second level.
So, all right. So you've got 2 slots used up as you have a protection from poison in the ring.
Thank you, Fike.
Yeah, no problem.
Alrighty. What would you guys like to do?
Continue onward, I suppose.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm going to try to convince Biro to keep his eye out for traps with me. Because possible traps.
I will watch for traps in the path ahead.
All right. You guys can make investigation checks, and everyone else. Are you guys trying to be quiet, or are you just like walking forward?
Those drums, like, were they sounding like really close or far enough off in the distance that it would take a ways to get there?
I mean, how far do you think drum sound travels?
You can tell if you're like 30 feet.
Are they like
or-
taiko drums?
You can tell by the distance sound.
Then
Not
I guess
difficult.
let's try to be quiet.
All right. Are you guys making stealth checks? Is what I'm asking.
Yep.
We are
Okay.
stealthy.
Sounds like.
We are the stealths. Sorry.
God,
middle
like
names.
deplorable. Absolutely deplorable.
Wow.
We're actually not terrible
I rolled
today.
better than Fike. No.
No, you didn't.
I was looking at your investigation.
It's impossible for you to roll better than me, Nuts.
Wait.
Perfect opportunity to use
Oh, yeah,
pass without a
it's true.
trace out of the key, but never mind. Um,
No, that's for later.
as you guys, that's still pretty good across the board. Especially you got a natural 20 in there from Jorland. Did you make one for Crackle
Oh.
and Kursk?
And it's a natural.
With disadvantage for Kursk because of his heavy plate.
Curse got a 4.
Crackle's good.
This is not a natural one for Curse.
Flopping hooves, nothing. Curse, just ting, 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 ting.
Hey, he was an Aragonasi.
Sounded like you're shaking a silverware drawer.
All right, you guys make your way forward more carefully, quietly. A few of you keeping an eye out for traps. You guys don't notice any traps along the path that you're walking. As you continue, I'd like another round of perception checks from everybody. Okay, yeah. So, Fike and Ren, you notice this before everybody else. You are able to, with plenty of distance between the tree line and you stop as you notice kind of cutting through the trees and the mist in the distance. You can now see parts, the bottom part of that stone structure that you saw in the distance, Renata. And the drums are much louder now, as you guys are probably only probably only 100 150 feet from the base of this temple, this pyramid. Because of the canopy, you can't see the top of it, but you can see like the lower portion of it. You can also see with 25s, there are quite a few individuals all over it, particularly in the front where there's these steep stairs that appear to lead upwards. The drums are at a more fevered pitch, like a doom. You can hear chanting in the distance in a language none of you understand, I don't believe.
Jordan, what kind of ceremonies did they perform?
All sorts of magical ceremonies. I mean, there were divinations. Like, well, how many different magical ceremonies does our culture perform? I mean, think about it.
Does any of that
Sure.
chanting seem familiar towards one?
Doesn't matter what they're doing. Where's the entrance?
That is a question.
You do not see an entrance from where you are.
I'm asking Joel. Where did he enter?
Oh, top of the pyramid.
Of course you did. Nothing's ever easy. Fantastic. With me and Ren's perception, does it look like they're traveling up there, like they're surrounding the thing? Is it gonna...
You'd have to get closer to find out.
All right.
I could
I'm
get
literally going... All right. You want to do the air and I'll do the ground?
Certainly.
All right.
Perhaps invisibly.
Yeah.
Well, so do we all need to be invisible?
probably.
Oh, the dust. That would be a good idea.
Yeah, that'd be close enough for the minutes of that being able to like get a view around from above, right?
I got one use of the dust left.
How long does the dust last?
Like 10 minutes.
It should say on the item.
I think it's like 2d4 minutes or something like that.
Oh.
So
2d4 plus 2, I think, or something like that. Guys, I tell you about the items you're supposed to keep track of stuff.
well,
I
I
gotta keep
could.
track of all your magic items for you too. I mean, come on.
Yeah, D&D Dad. I'm sorry.
2d4 minutes.
Take care of your own stuff. Sorry, 2d4 minutes? Okay, so max is 8 minutes.
So I could make Ren and Crackle invisible now, and then we could use the dust to try to sneak by if that's what we want to do.
Yeah.
It's
Is
probably
it-
better
wait,
That's
to
a great
know
course
if
of
we can
action.
get around, if there's a particular way to go to make best of use of the dust.
Biro, is that a? Do you have to cast a higher level to make the horse also invisible?
No.
Sorry.
If it's
Nope.
just cast on me, then it can also be cast on Crackle in the same.
Yep.
All right. So what I will do is that I could make
Damn it.
invisible.
You got a chat inspiration, Bill.
I did.
Yep.
Why do you have
Thanks,
to tell
guys.
him? Don't tell him he has to watch Twitch and monitor his own thing.
I got enough to keep track
can
of
see-
here. Help me out.
I can expend the spell and make her invisible.
All right, so
I-
you're gonna do it. Fight?
Yeah, I need Biro to be a just top. So I will, with consent, touch Ren and cast invisibility out of the key.
Okay.
Thank you,
You
Beck.
cast invisibility out of the key, and you watch as both Renata and Crackle disappear.
Keep in touch with the bracelet.
Yeah. I'll be right back, guys.
All right. You take off, and you're scouting on the ground, Fike.
Yeah. Yes.
Stealth checks from the both of you. Advantage for you, Ren, and for you and Crackle. You don't have advantage, Fike.
The key gives me advantage on stealth checks.
The key does give you advantage. That is true.
Dude,
My
I stand corrected.
my steps are depth.
I don't think.
All right. As you take to the sky, Ren, trying to avoid the canopy without making too much noise, going through it with Crackle, who's rather large. Oh, wait. Yeah. I'd do that instead. Okay. You take to the skies, and you get a bird's eye view of this, Ren, and are able to relay it back to your party. You only see the front half of this thing, Fike. You see an enormous temple covered in. Still, it looks like a lot of it's been. They've been working on removing it, but there's still a lot of vegetation covering this thing. As you see all sorts of creatures, snake-like humanoids is the easiest way to describe it upon this thing. How low are you flying, Ren?
Enough to get a decent like view of any like entrances or any like to make sure she's not missing anything. She's not gonna get so close
right.
that they could like feel the wing beats or anything like that though.
The first thing you see, Fike, from your angle on the ground are these guys. These sort of hunched over bipedal reptilian humanoids. Every once in a while, this tongue comes out and kind of almost sniffs the air with it as they kind of patrol their areas. They appear to be some sort of like foot soldiers or guards or something. Up the stairways, you can see several different other snake humanoids. Some of them, the ones with the red dots on them, are they have these human bodies, torsos, and legs, but with the head of a snake, much like you see in the picture here. The ones with the blue dots have human heads and bodies, as well as human legs, but where their arms would be are these long snakes torsos that come out at the end with snake heads.
Mikashima! Mikashima!
Whilst the green ones have human head and upper body, but with these, instead of legs, this lower serpentine area that kind of curls around. They appear to be armed with the ones without snakes for arms appear to be armed with bows and curved blades. Lastly, you see these two individuals that appear to have tangles of snakes for arms on a
Yeah,
strange
that's not
humanoid.
terrifying or anything.
They are the ones that have their tangly arms outstretched. They are chanting. These 6 little nubbins right here are all aflame, and they are standing over this circular inscription in the ground, and they appear to be chanting, performing. Every time they reach a crescendo with their chant, the flames flare up from the braziers there.
Doth he know what any of that means, Jorland? Someone ask him.
He's not. Oh, he doesn't. How are you gonna ask him?
Through the bracelet, asking someone to ask
He
him.
doesn't have a. He doesn't have a bracelet.
That's what I'm saying. Through the bracelet, asking someone to ask him.
Vanya will ask him. Dr. Red wants to know if you know what all that means.
He's yeah, he says they're speaking some dialect I don't understand. Plus, we're quite a ways away. It's hard to exactly figure out what they're enunciating.
Mm,
Any
You know what?
ideas just from what they're doing?
yeah. And do I recognize like any of the words?
I'm
Because
not
I speak
a
Draconic.
magic guy, okay? I studied their culture, their history, their archaeology. I don't do magic.
Are any of the words like Draconic-esque? Because I do know Draconic.
What languages do you know other than Draconic?
Draconic, Celestial, Common, Elvish.
Yeah, you do not recognize the words being spoken.
Okay.
As you were flying up there, you do kind of see, you kind of pass in front of the sun a little bit, and as you do, you can see one of the weird snake construction guys, the ones that are kind of hunched over and much more reptilian. One of them seems to like track you for a second in the sky, but then kind of looks back at the ground, kind of moves up here, points up at the sky, is moving his mouth. You can't really hear what he's saying.
Going to try to quickly avoid any spaces there and stay away from where they're looking.
Eventually, you see him. You see this too, Fike. You see the one that appears to be of like a higher rank or a place of authority kind of scolds it after staring up at the sky for a while, and it goes back down to its spot.
Ren, do you see an entrance?
Do I see any entrances?
Make a perception check.
Mhm.
Kind of high up, so it's not easy. Your enhance ability would have worn off by this point.
Yeah, I know. Fuck.
You're not seeing any doors or anything, or openings.
Not yet.
You've gone, you've you've circled it like at least 3 or 4 times at this point.
We got any closer to like the top? Because Jorlin said he went in through the top.
Yeah, it depends on how close you want to get.
How close could I get? Because like these two are further down. Like what's the distance between like here and here, like height wise, for like
Between there and there,
yeah.
Probably from between those 2 spots.
From where these two are right here
Yeah,
to
like my
there.
connecting. Oh, from like here to there.
Yeah,
Oh, that's probably like
height wise.
about 25 feet.
Okay. Actually, okay, what she's going to do is she is going to telepathically tell Crackle to stay exactly where he is, keep note of the distance. Then she's
Can't
going to hop
really
off.
his flight, the way he flies with his wings, he can't really stay stationary.
All right. And just say
That's
just circle right here. And then she is going to hop off and use the winged boots to get closer without having like Crackle's wingspan.
Okay. Make another stealth check with advantage. How close are you planning on getting?
Close enough that she might be able to spot the doors like
And where generally are you going? Like, are you
like
going
around here. Like up
Okay.
higher, yeah, around these
All right.
like these 2 levels.
So yeah, first make a stealth check with advantage.
Fuck.
Okay. And then you can make a
Oh, I
perception.
have a chat inspiration.
Would you like to use it?
Yes, please. Thank you, St. Andy.
I would recommend it.
Yeah, I figured. 17?
17. All right.
Thank you. I'll take what I can get. That was a fucking plus 11 to an advantage. Damn it.
Okay. You get a little bit closer. Make a perception check for me, or an investigation, I would say, actually.
Shit.
You definitely don't understand the dialect they're using as you get closer. But they are sweating fairly profusely. It appears that it looks like to you like they've been at this for a while. This is probably a very long, extended ritual that they are performing, though magic, you don't know.
Yeah.
With a 15, you get the sense that upon closer inspection, that where they're standing, that circular kind of engraving that is kind of slightly raised, there's enough kind of like space around the outside, and you can kind of see how the dirt that's kind of built up there is kind of like leads to the seam there where it looks like it's probably fallen. You get the sense that probably goes like may lower, or it's not stationary.
Okay, so it might
Maybe
be...
you can lift it up and it's like a doorway, or like it's some sort of ancient elevator that descends, or you're not sure. But
Okay. And as soon as she sees that, she's gonna fly back up a bit and try to get back to where she left Crackle and telepathically to say where she is in comparison and reach out to try to...
yeah, I'll say with your telepathic link with Crackle, you're able to successfully do this. As you get back on top of, you mount Crackle, and what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna start flying back to the group carefully, and as soon as far away enough that she doesn't think anyone would hear through the bracelet, mention what she said and that she's heading back.
All right. Are you staying up where you are, Fike, or are you? How
No.
close did you get?
Not super close. I mean, close enough to get the view of what you described before.
Yeah,
but
you're either in this foliage over here, or over here, probably.
yeah, probably somewhere by the right, I guess.
All right. Do you head back to the group as well?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys head back to the group. I'll say for the sake of brevity that you guys explain to them what it is you've seen and what this is, right? And so you guys have kind of like a mental image of this as it is described by Ren and Fike.
Based on what Ren described about the ceremony that they're doing, would I have any clue from a magical standpoint as to what it might be doing?
Make a Arcana check with disadvantage.
Oh,
You're not sure.
Would
It's
I
hard.
make
It's hard hearing about someone
Sure.
who's a lay magic person trying to. It's like trying to listen to someone who doesn't really understand quantum mechanics explaining quantum mechanics.
fair.
would there be any like I'm going out on a limb here, but because of the relation with Tiamat and the snake people, would there be any kind of rituals I read about that maybe involve the Yanti
Make
from when I was
a
studying?
religion check with disadvantage.
Oh shit.
21. You listen to the description, and you're right. It doesn't really sound arcane in nature. It sounds like a more divine school of magic in your mind. You, based on what is being described to you, and her kind of trying to phonetically repeat some of the words to you, you get the sense it's some kind of a desecration that's going on, or consecration, depending on your point of view.
Well, I doubt they're trying to consecrate the area.
Well, maybe from their perspective, it's a
It's
consecration.
a consecration to an
Consecration.
evil deity.
Yeah, consecrate to
It's a
evil.
certain point of
Right,
view, you know.
right. So
Yeah. To
in
you,
our
it would be
perspective-
viewed as a desecration, but yeah.
yeah. In our perspective, they are probably desecrating the area as we speak. At least that's what it sounds like you are describing.
Hmm.
That doesn't sound good.
Not at all.
No.
Not at all. It is very, very bad. I would suggest we stop them, like immediately.
I can get behind that.
Otherwise, this is going to get a lot harder for us to get in there.
Jorland, is what I described seemingly the entrance you used, or
At the top, the circle thing.
you just explain the whole like hatch thing?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, at the top, the circle and carved into the top, right? It's like a big circular design.
Does he mean like up here or where it was over here?
He means right there. Hold on, wrong tool. Right there.
Oh. Oh, is that I just saw a different one in the back?
This one right here.
No.
That's what I was describing.
Oh,
to you
that's what
before.
you're describing. Okay.
This thing right here.
Okay,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. All right.
Yeah, that opens up it goes down.
I suppose that is where
Down
we need to
inside.
go.
And they're on top of it.
Hmm.
So, anybody have any bright ideas on how to distract them to get them away from there? Because desecration takes up a lot of concentration and time. I doubt they're gonna walk away from it very easily.
Hmm.
You need me to be a big, loud distraction?
That is a possibility. That is a possibility. But we're gonna need you
I
down
have my
there.
bagpipes. I have my bagpipes.
But we're gonna need you
It's
down there
okay.
with
It'll
us.
only take me a couple minutes to clean things up.
I'm gonna chug my potion of poison resistance.
Same.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna do the thing.
How many of those do we have? Do we have one for each, or did you guys just have them?
I have the thing from Fike, but well, I might want to hold that because of I still have the
How long does that last? The
invisibility
spell?
for a while.
Let me double check.
I probably have to concentrate for a bit, but
From poison.
An hour.
Lasts an hour. So
okay.
you also aren't concentrating on the invisibility. So
Oh, that's true. But if I cast a spell, then
oh yeah, if you cast a spell, then it would break. But yeah,
yes, I probably need to wait to do that.
Does anyone have like a big giant thing?
Well,
Like a
invisibility
boom?
is how long?
An hour.
Oh,
An
invisibility is an hour. Yeah.
yeah. And you and Fike were probably gone for at least half an hour.
All right.
So yeah, does anybody have like a big giant spell to make them go boom, so we can get them out of there?
I do have my firestorm.
I could be a snake person, so I'm fucking right up.
Actually, you know what? I could make myself look like a snake person too. And Noxus will change into one of the things like the just like a normal snake person, just with a snake head, with the curved sword that Renata was like, describing.
This
So
guy.
they did. Yeah, the ones that just pretty much what the picture looks like.
Okay.
Good Knox.
And-
Do you speak their language?
I don't know.
Do we know what they
what-
speak? Did Jorlan and I know
were
what they speak?
were they
Neither of you understood the language that they were speaking. Jorlan says that some of the stuff that he's studied is in Draconic. Some of the stuff that he's studied is in a different language that he doesn't know that he has to get translated.
Hmm.
All
What they
right,
were saying
well,
was not draconic. I would have understood.
So maybe it's safe to say they don't speak Draconic. Maybe I should just not speak.
Jorlan said he found things in draconic, but whether these in particular, and perhaps it was simply dialect.
Okay. Does anyone have a plan on how we're getting in there?
Make an
'Cause I have
intelligence
nothing.
check, Ren.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no problem.
You can't speak it, and you can't recognize any of the things that they were saying, but you get the sense that it was either abyssal or infernal.
Hmm. It was some fiendish tongue, most probably.
Oh. Well, that's probably not their native tongue then. They're probably just saying something to desecrate the area. Would Noxus know that with his roll?
Yeah, from before.
Yeah, or would he have to make
Um,
another roll?
I mean, most
Or would he
divine
just
magic.
know that?
I mean, it's a good guess. They could just speak abyssal. Like different spells are cast. Like some spells require you to speak in celestial. It's not necessary, but
Oh my gosh. Guys. Fight. I need your tears. I need you to cry, please.
What?
Just please. It'll make sense. So Bahamut gave me this really cool thing. I can you remember when I summoned dragons? Remember that?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can do that again. Just this time they're good. Like they're metallic.
Okay, that still doesn't explain why you need my
Yes.
tears.
What is this about?
Because that's the spell component I need. I need tears of the repented or the redeemed, and you and I are that. So I need yours and my tears, and I can make a dragon, and it could distract them, and we can get under there.
Just like glance up, like
It all
Bahamut.
adds
What
up.
is with?
Start crying, guys.
I
Totally fucking
mean,
forgot.
even
I
if
could get
we
this.
distract them, eventually they're gonna come back and just sit on top of the egg entrance.
Vanya,
That is true.
I can make a young dragon,
Okay.
and it lasts for an hour.
He is not
No.
trying to distract. He is trying to fight them with it.
I don't know that a young dragon is
It's
going to.
it's concentration for an hour.
Oh, okay.
You don't think a young dragon's gonna kill all of those things?
Nope.
No.
Well, okay, how about a young dragon plus us?
Yeah, but that's not a distraction. That's attacking them.
That's the plan, I believe.
Yeah, that
I
was
don't
the
think
plan
there's
I
any
was going
distraction.
for.
It seems like there's some hierarchy. They're just going to send the lizard folk after us while the snake people complete their ritual. I think this is a
And
meet
that's-
and beat, as you would prefer.
Yeah, and that's
Okay.
what the dragon's for, is to attack the hierarchy while we're dealing with the underlings.
Vanya, would you like to punch me in the face?
Why would I punch you in the face?
Because
'Cause
I
I
don't think I could cry on command. I'm not an actor. I didn't take that feat.
What?
We have any onion things in any of the rations? Should probably use that instead.
Yeah, this
Will
is a
hurt a
lot
lot
harder than I
less.
thought it was going to be.
I would stab myself, but I don't want to do a ton of D6 damage to my thigh, if you don't mind.
What's
I
a
was
D6?
thinking the same thing with vicious mockery.
No, my
I don't want
self-esteem
to
is
actually
already
damage
ruined.
you.
That's not going to help.
Fike, think of the saddest thing ever.
Is that repentant or simply melancholy?
We've been repented. We
will-
are repented.
I will
That's
turn
all
my
I
back
can
to the
say.
group, and I will think of losing these people for a good minute and a half.
Make a wisdom saving throw. With advantage because of you. 22. You are unable to summon tears.
Oh, just unbreakable. So someone punch me in the face, please. I can literally heal myself.
You
It's
also
fine.
know that the spell components are the tears of a recently repentant person. Like the tears that you gain from someone like crying as they repent.
Motherfucker. I totally
I
forgot.
thought, I thought we
Okay,
taled about this, but I wasn't sure if
wait,
you changed
you
your
just made me-
things.
We did.
You just made me
We
feel
did.
like shit for nothing. No.
That was clear. Basically, it
Ah.
was, oh yeah, Nox and Fiker repented. That's what I thought it
Now
was.
Nox needs to cry
So-
because he made Fike feel like shit.
Yeah.
So Nox will kind of
Repent, motherfucker!
Nox will kind of shake, like, kind of scratch his head, like,
Recently, he said recently repent. I'm sorry. That's my bad.
recently, shit.
Fucking piece of garbage.
I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry.
I punched Knox in the nose.
Repent now.
Nox is repenting. Start crying.
Sorry.
That's very recent.
Cry.
Make a wisdom save.
He just made his best friend be a piece of shit. I stand. He's not in my aura.
I'm proficient with this shit too. Damn it.
Yeah,
Nope, can't do it.
you're just dehydrated from hiking through the hot jungle all day.
All right. Well, one of you two have a spat. Apologize to each other. Come on.
Oh,
Seriously, this is what we're gonna. They're right there.
Yes.
Why don't we just go kill them?
Out while we're trying.
This is how we do things, Jordan. Back off.
Jordan, do you want a dragon? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Do you want a dragon?
You know what? Fuck you.
Somebody
Check
just
this.
apologize and cry, please. The more the tears, the better. I can cast more.
There's nothing to repent from that, Noxus.
I-
Let's just simply deal
yeah.
with it.
Let's
Oh,
just
wow.
go.
Nox, I think this is a task for a later time. Let's just beat the hell out of these
It's
things.
not our fault you didn't pre-do your spell components, Noxus.
Well, I thought I could just cry and get the tears, but
No,
man,
Nope.
that's not how
I'm
it works.
tired.
You could go to
Any
a
temple,
temple.
basically.
and be like, hey, like especially one of where you got the hookup at, like a temple of Bahamut, and be like, hey, I understand that these are like holy, things that we keep around here. Could I have some?
Instead of psychologically abusing your friends.
yeah. Damn it,
Takes a little bit
Noxus.
of pre-thought. Anyway, so Jordan says, anyway, what exactly are we planning to do here?
Well,
I don't know anymore.
I could probably do some heavy damage to everything
That was
on
great,
one
though.
side of
It's hilarious. Sorry.
one side of that staircase.
Can you get the
With
top
a-
part?
Yeah, the top is where they're actually doing the rituals, right? Like they're doing the.
I can easily,
I got these two new
or I
spells
can just get
use,
the
too.
top part and really mess these guys up.
Well, if you wish to stop the concentration on the ritual, focusing on them
That-
may be the best idea.
Yeah, that'd be
Starting
very
it.
ideal.
I could also help with that. I can hit them hard enough that they may lose concentration, but I would obviously not want to be in the middle of things if you're going to blow them up.
I can make this giant wall of light.
That's cool. Just do anything
Yeah.
else?
Yeah, it totally wrecks their shit.
Shoots
alright.
lasers out of it.
Well, that's great because snakes
So-
don't have eyelids, so it'll be
So basically, Nox says everything that you guys see him put in the chat right now as he
Huh.
explains it.
Aha.
a lot of colorful language.
Yeah, I don't know what these D8s that you keep talking about are.
I don't know. Someone said something about a D6 earlier too.
The
I
8th
don't know.
level of magical damage. You understand?
You don't understand the 8th circle of magic.
By the way,
No,
Bill,
I really don't understand the 8th circle magic.
I'm stealing Jorland's gun at some point during this. I'm
Hmm.
taking his gun.
Give me a gun. I would like a gun. Percy, give me a gun.
Off to a great start so far, guys.
How about this? I'm going to walk right up to the bottom of the stairs and challenge anybody who's on the stairs to fight me. I will
Wow, Von,
play
you
my
talked about- let's come
bagpipes
up with
and
a
be
plan.
extremely annoying, and I will distract everything that I can while you all go break their concentration on this ritual they're doing
Right.
by whatever means you have at your disposal.
all
I
right.
mean, that sounds like actually a pretty decent idea. Bureau, you wanna cast your firestorm up on the top, and I'll kind of work, support on the bottom people.
Sounds good to
Allow me
me.
to get into place, and I shall attack them as soon as you are done firing.
All right, let's use the dust of tracelessness and try and surprise them. Something we're terrible at.
As she's still invisible, she hasn't done anything.
You shouldn't use it on me. It would be bad for me to be an invisible distraction.
Right.
Vanya gets out his bagpipes.
All right. Do you inflate them?
He's not playing them quite yet. He's not making any noise with them. I
Yeah, you're
don't
just
actually.
inflating them.
Yeah, I don't actually know how to like play the bagpipes.
Yeah,
So
there's like a big bag. that you have to
yeah,
inflate.
with pipes.
Yeah, you have to inflate like by blowing into it, like, and then as you squeeze on the bag, it forces air out of different pipes that have like the little finger holes on them for you to play different notes.
I'll do whatever I can do to prepare for playing the bagpipes as long as it is still quiet.
Okay.
Just don't trip for the love of God.
Alright.
All right. I shall get-
Vero, please stay within touching distance of me.
Allow me to get into place and use the bracelets to let me know when you're about to strike, and then
Okay, how many
She's gonna
minutes are
fly.
left? How many more minutes are left on their invisibility?
On Ren's
Like half an hour.
invisibility?
Half an
No,
hour
after all
still?
that conversation,
Yeah.
probably like 20 minutes.
Okay, that's fine.
that's fine.
So everybody else, Ren, you can go get into place because the dust of traceless, the dust of disappearance won't help. It'll just bring your time down. So you're fine. You're able to go get in place. So I will take the dust of disappearance, and I will throw it over myself, Jorlin, Bureau, and obviously Flank will be standing there. So
Okay. Roll 2d8 or 2d4. Sorry.
Thanks, Badger.
Who's got the Horn of Blasting and the Helm of Brilliance?
Kursk is the helm.
Kursk has the
Yeah.
helm.
I don't the horn of blasting is just in the back.
Oh wait, do you have does the Berserker horn charged yet?
Yeah, it just charged last night, so we have that if we need it.
So you have 7 minutes of dust of disappearance on you.
All right, where are we going, guys? Let's go.
All right. If you guys are sneaking up on the pyramid, I need you to make those of you that are sneaking. I need you to make stealth checks
Just-
with advantage because of your invisibility.
Well,
Just-
if Vanya's going to be playing bagpipes and we have a Horn of Blasting, wouldn't it be just better for him to blow a Horn of Blasting?
I mean, I can totally blow the horn of blasting, but
I
when
if-
when there's some of them closer to me, but it's culture. I have to spread the culture of bagpipes to these fucking Philistines here.
I mean, it's a 30-foot cone. You could get like 3 or 4 of them.
Probably.
You
I'll
vi-
probably get even more once they all bunch up and try to kill me, though.
True.
Before he leaves,
Do you hand-
It is a natural response hearing
Can you hand
bagpipe
Vanya
music.
the horn of blasting just in case?
Yes. Here you
Alright.
go, Vanya.
All right.
Cool.
So they give you the horn. Let me make a stealth check for Jorland.
And I will hand the horn of blasting to Kursk. Actually, no, I won't do that. I'll keep it for myself.
Oh, Kursk!
Oh,
I
yeah,
also got Kursk. I forgot about Kursk. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I figured
Yeah, there we
Kursk
go.
would just come with me because he is very not stealthy.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Also,
well,
the horn could kill Kursk, so don't do
Yes.
I
I realize.
is Curse going with you though, Vanya?
Yeah, Kursk will be my backup.
Okay.
I'll hand him like I don't know a horn or a not horn of blasting, and he can toot along with whatever bagpipe song I'm playing.
He thanks you, but politely declines and says, "I can just bang on my armor."
That also works.
counter taiko drums.
Yeah, I don't really know music. Anyway,
Can I tell you a secret, Kursk?
I mean, I can't really stop you.
that.
Neither do I.
Oh, all right.
What do you need, DC? Sorry, I'm just doing a thing for somebody in chat.
All right. So
5.
those of you who are sneaking, all right. So you guys can here. Why don't we pull our tokens out here? Did everybody roll stealth already?
I think
That's
so.
stealthing.
I think everybody who's gone just stealth.
Bureau. Did you stealth? I don't see your stealth.
I don't remember if I did, so
I
here
don't
we
see
go.
your roll, so.
My God,
Okay,
it's
30.
happening. Everybody
Mark
say
the
it.
Bard.
Everybody say it.
19.
Wait, we have
My God.
advantage. We have
Holy
advantage.
shit.
Why'd you roll at
Thank you
disadvantage?
so much.
Because
I'm
I
sorry.
clicked the
Thank you
wrong
so much for
thing.
those gift subs.
But
So
Holy
33.
shit.
regardless, it's a 33.
Thank you
It's a
very
natural
much. That was a
20.
good roll too, though. So, jeez. Thank you very,
Oh,
very
it
much.
is
It's very
natural
kind
20.
of you.
I mean,
Um,
with the 33, I'm not
all right,
doing
so
My
those of
heart.
you who are walking can just kind of like, if you're stealthing, you're probably going to want to be in this tree clusters or something. So you guys can place yourself in there.
Thank you so very much for the 2 months. Haha, hey, hey. Thank you very much. That's very kind
in
of
the
you.
tree clusters. In the tree clusters.
Ren, you can kind of, you're in the sky, like flying around, right?
Yep. I'm
So
trying to
you
get
can-
up like over here to prepare to like dive
You can
bomb
place
those.
yourself. Yeah,
Yep.
you can place yourself.
Okay.
How high up are you?
Probably say from there within probably like 40 feet away from this group, so she can basically dive and bomb them.
All right, so 40 feet up from like the top is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to stay directly out of the sun's way at this point, because don't want to repeat that.
You don't know that that's why he saw you. I was just saying
Oh.
that like,
Oh,
as like an excuse for someone noticing someone who's invisible.
yeah, that's fair.
Are you gonna place your token out or?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
What?
I need. Yeah, I'm getting there. I need crackles. Go. I can't resize anything, but
I'm working on it.
shoot.
There.
Thank you.
All right. As you guys sneak into place, Vanya, you and Kursk.
All right, Kursk. I'll mutter over the message bracelets. Everybody ready?
Let's do it.
On your go.
Alrighty. I will start walking, just walking up the way,
You hear
piping away.
Jorlin, Knox, you hear Jorlin say, "I have 5 gold that says this doesn't work."
I start walking up the road, just fucking
He just says
typing
this-
away.
He says this just to Knox.
And just
Make a
continue
performance
bagpiping my way up.
Make a
It's
performance check.
probably very bad.
Well, let's find out. You guys just hear-
Perfect.
It works.
It doesn't sound like anything. There's no. It's like he's randomly playing notes. If that's what you could call the sounds that were coming out of it, it's literally just loud noises.
It's like
Faster is
Ross.
not better. Faster is not better.
As you start making your way up the pathway there, you get to about there when you see there's all of this like, what the fuck is going on? Like there's like legitimate like what? And
Like Ross playing
eventually-
Celebration.
yeah. Eventually, you see that some of the more higher authority Yuan-Ti like yell down at these lesser guys. It's like, and like point at you. And so these two are gonna start moving towards you.
I will out of like the corner of my mouth mutter a curse.
As these two
Alright, let's do this.
as these two here start slithering or walking down the stairs as
Alrighty.
these guys move over to here. And you watch as these guys move here, and this guy moves. Oh, technically right on top of you, Ren. But you know what? To save or underneath you.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like directly underneath you.
Okay.
And they all pull out bows and notch them towards you, Vanya.
All of them?
No, these 4.
Okay, the ones up top. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
The ones with the red dots, you mean?
And the green dots.
Okay.
Okay, well, I guess they're not getting any closer. Can I move?
Well, like it's we're not it's kind of in a loose like they made their movement towards you
Yeah.
Like- with intent. Like are you gonna react? We're not quite in initiative.
I
don't know
would like
if there's
I'm gonna
anything
move
to.
you
over
wanted to
here.
try and pull off. Or are you
I would
just
like to react. I would like to, because I think I'm in. Oh no, I need to move forward a bit.
if you want to move forward a little bit, you could.
While he's doing that, can we kind of be making our way this way?
You could if you'd like. Make additional stealth
Let's
checks.
do it. Let's do it. Watch, this is where we frick up.
These guys sneak a little bit further forward.
Oh, perfect.
Thank you,
Well then,
advantage.
I will not bother to.
These guys move a little bit closer.
I will just continue to stand there for a minute, happily piping away. And leave Kursk behind me.
Okay.
It
That's what it sounds like in your head.
Hey, Viero.
sounds noble and
He's
majestic.
literally just outside the pipes of the bagpipe. He's just making the sound do do do.
Hey, Viero, I'm being asked how many gift subs would it take for the bard to sing us a song?
Ooh. I'd have to think of one. Let's call it 50.
Oh, geez, that's setting the bar really fucking high.
Yeah, I'm just continuing.
It better be
and
Barbie Girl.
I have the horn of blasting like swung across my chest behind the bagpipes,
Are you
so
gonna
that I
use
can
it,
drop the.
or-
Not yet. I'm gonna keep waiting for them to keep seeing how close they're gonna get to me, and I
Alright,
guess
well,
keep
at this
giving
point,
cover.
we're gonna roll initiative. If you're not gonna use the, we're not gonna roll initiative. But that's like what the first thing we're gonna do next week. Like if you're not pulling out the horn right now and blowing it, then we're going into
Well,
initiative.
let's fucking do it.
All right. Well, no, you already said you were waiting. So,
enough.
that's where we will end things for the evening.
Ah!
We'll pick things back up next week with the rolling of initiative, much like this week. As you guys have drawn out some of them, they're all concentrating on you at the moment, Vanya, as you wanted.
Hell yeah, they are.
So we'll see if that goes your way or not next week.
They've got me surrounded, the poor bastards.
I would sing you a song for 10.
This is
You have not surrounded
exactly
me. You
what I
put me in a
want.
target-rich environment.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
How
I'll
to
have to think of a
say-
song, but yeah, I'm good.
Oh, yeah, there we go. The DM singing you something. He's a cold-hearted snake. Look into his eyes. Uh-oh, he's been telling lies.
My God!
Hey!
Telling lies.
Procedure.
Stay fucking calm. Thank you so much, Adam Stewart.
And appropriate to the
Yeah, exactly. It's very
upcoming
appropriate.
encounter.
Barracuda. No, wait, that's not.
Great role play tonight.
My anaconda don't
guys.
want none unless you.
Okay.
Sorry, I
You
have to.
killed it. You killed it. It's dead.
I am down, Flint.
That
I
was
will
the
sing the whole song.
whitest baby's
Oh,
got
totally.
back breakdown I've ever heard in my life.
God.
I am so very white.
You're so white, you're see-through. Anyway, that was a great roleplay tonight. Honestly,
Yeah.
it was awesome. Vanya, it's exactly what you would do.
Mm-hmm,
I loved it every second of it.
mm-hmm.
That was super fun. I tried to throw a little bit of
We're at the end of the session now, so come back next week and give Bureau the inspiration because we can't
you gotta get from
use
point A
it
to point
next
B without
time.
getting
It
crushed.
resets. So I'll give you back those.
But that was a lot of
points.
fun, and those interactions were awesome.
Yeah.
So who would like experience points?
Yay!
Please.
Do, 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 do. I got that stuck in my head.
I never remember what the next line of that song actually is because I only know that one part because of like every you call that music volume. That's what I call music volume blankety blank. It's just always that one line, and then it goes on to the next song. Yay, we survived.
Right. So Ren got 33,
Ooh.
Nox 33, Biero 30, Fike 31, and Vanya 33 as well.
Ding.
Yeah.
Ding.
Such ding.
Nice.
Fike, you dinged as well?
Yeah.
So much ding.
All the ding. You know what? Fuck it. Why don't you guys? I know we're about to go into a fight, but go ahead and level up. We haven't quite rolled initiative yet, so.
Hey! Yeah!
Yay!
Nice. Whale
Average
blad.
roll there, Vanya.
Sorry?
Very average roll there.
Yeah, all right. Solidly average.
Six
I
out of
can't-
D12.
I can't roll my hit dice unless you guys decide. So
Oh, that's right. Are we going paladin or rogue for Fike?
Oh. Shit. Hmm.
How many levels of each are you now?
7
think-
rogue, 9
7 rogue, 9 paladin.
I mean, he's been like taking care of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's definitely been a protector.
You didn't give me that
Yeah.
poison.
I would definitely say more Pally as of like since he got the infiltrator key.
I don't know. There was also that whole, like, he stole an anvil, helped steal an anvil. From
I mean, both. Well, I mean,
Yeah, I'm just saying. Not
to
only
save
you
that
also
guy's
had that-
life.
Yeah,
To
I know
save
some of
that
that-
guy's life.
I know. I'm just saying it's still roguey behavior.
yeah.
He
but
was
it doesn't
also
outweigh the
approving of
quality.
me taking those Triceratops eggs.
Yes.
Yeah.
the pointed in you and taking it from
The thief in you.
You know what?
And
Yeah,
there
it's
was that
true.
crazy, awesome, like break-in that you did at the warehouse. I'm just
That's
saying.
true.
There's-
That was a
there's an
great
argument-
move.
There's an argument for both.
Yeah,
Mm.
so like for me, it's like it seems like his paladin tendencies outweigh his thief-ish, roguish tendencies. Like he tends to lean more towards being a paladin and like taking care of us all the time, like being mama hen. Like here's some healing. Oh,
Thank you
here
very much for the
go.
100
Let me
bits.
give you this. Like, I think he's a paladin who just steals shit.
Yeah, he
Like,
he physically
Gonna
does
get him to do it.
roguey things, but his behavior is paladin-y.
Mm.
Yeah.
like paladin is the consensus. So
I mean, I'm voting paladin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pally.
All right, paladin it is. 10th level of paladin,
Oh,
aura of courage.
Ooh. What's that do?
Can't be right.
3 hit points.
If you are within 10
not
feet of him, you are
great
immune
roll.
to fear.
Ooh.
Ouch. Ouch.
So long as he is conscious.
People are eventually going to get you to sing Barbie Girl Biero.
I'm
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Oh, you got an ASI,
yeah,
you got an ASI there, Vanya, didn't you?
sure did. I'm taking resilient wisdom.
Resilient.
I wanted to have a bit more time of Bureau practicing dominate persons on me, but that kind of
Kayla,
fizzled.
thank
It's been
you.
like 3 in-game days since I last
got a
leveled
bit.
or
A
whatever.
lot's happened.
Thank you so much.
A lot has happened. I wanted there to be a bit more setup for this, but yeah, we're taking resilient wisdom.
Sorry.
Okay.
We got people working
no
together to get
worries.
you to sing Barbie Girl Biero. I love this
Just
so
join
much.
in on that.
Your rage damage also goes up.
You set the bar high.
My rage damage goes up. My divine fury goes up. point as well because it's half my barbarian level. And that's all I get this level.
Yeah. Poor baby.
Ooh, I am so
Poor
close
me,
to
I know.
halfway.
Do we get
Finally.
Bureau and Vanya to sing both parts of Barbie Girl?
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
Yeah, we're at 15 out of 50.
Laugh
Vanya
out
can
loud.
sing.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, wait, I know he can sing.
I didn't
You
know
would
she
have
could
gotten an ASI if you leveled up in Rogue, Fike.
I know.
Hmm. Next time, Gadget.
Go Gadget.
I have to. What's everybody's wisdom?
So everyone is level 16 or 17 at this point.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
14.
8.
Hmm.
Because my wisdom is 16.
13.
My wisdom is 10.
This is fine.
I am the least wise of the party.
Yet we all go to you for advice. I went to you for lady advice, and you are not the wisest.
What?
Why?
Hey.
Tara,
Thank you for the 10
I'm
gifts,
not
Adam
wise
Stewart.
either. I'm average.
apparently, I have the
Average
highest wisdom in the party
Holy
now.
shit. What?
You're old.
And
Vanya.
What's your wisdom?
Thank you so
16.
much. Y'all are the fucking best. Holy
I
shit.
have 16 wisdom.
Oh boy.
Halfway there.
You're
Halfway.
very well traveled. You've seen a lot of the world. Of course, you're wise, Vanya.
Of course.
Holy shit.
Yeah, totally wise. Go and
Oh, we're halfway there.
Ah!
And it will make it, I swear.
we just
Wow.
got
Living
we just got
on a
demonetized.
prayer.
Living on a prayer.
We don't own the rights to any of those songs.
Shut
Yeah,
the
I'm
fuck up.
sure that they're gonna sue us.
It's fine. We didn't use any
Have-
backing tracks. It's all.
$5.
Listen, I'm looking out for the stream's best interest right now.
I appreciate you. I appreciate
Mr.
it.
VOD still has
We'll get there.
Mr. Joey,
This can
I
carry
love
over.
you. I've probably bought the shirt that you're wearing, considering how much money I've spent on your CDs. Take the L.
So we'll just work up. Okay, we're halfway to 50, so that we can next week maybe we'll see. we'll get there.
So, big fight next week.
Holy fuck, big fight.
Episode 91, everybody.
Holy
Episode
shit.
91. We got 9 more to a 100. What will we do? Who knows?
Who knows?
9 more to 100. What?
Yeah, 9 more to
Almost
100. This is
Oh,
yeah, this is
Oh
the
yeah,
91st
this is session
episode.
91.
Yeah, last week was 90.
Yeah, this
No
is
shit.
crazy.
Session 100. That's crazy. This is the longest.
It'll be
D&D
the longest campaign that I've ever.
It's the longest campaign I've ever been a part of.
Same.
It is awesome
Yeah.
Glad you guys are
It's
enjoying
fun.
it.
for sure.
I hope all of you in chat have been enjoying it. Thank you all so much for the support tonight, especially, and just hanging out and just joining us and being a part of this. All these fucking shenanigans. As we laugh and we cry and we get mad at each other and we sing
have
stupid
Need some
songs.
beers.
I don't think I've sung in a year, and I think y'all are aiming to make me do that next week, I guess.
Yes!
So,
Yes, we can do
And get a
it!
camera. And get a camera in 9 weeks.
Practice
Yeah.
your practice
Yes.
your
How
voice.
crazy! I don't think it will.
Hmm.
Because there's no way. But I was gonna say, how crazy would it be if the last session was session 100?
Oh, fuck, I hope
Uh,
not. No, I want more.
I hope not.
No,
Sure
no,
hope
not
not.
allowed to.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't think we'd be able to finish the campaign.
I think we'd have to TPK to.
Failed as a DM.
Like,
You
if
didn't
there was
take
like
it
a
outright.
TPK on
It would have to be a
session
TP. No,
yeah.
let's
No.
not do that.
No, Bill.
How
No,
dare
Bill.
you, Bill?
No, Bill.
What?
No,
I'm
you
just
don't
saying
get
it'd
that
be weird.
satisfaction.
to
Don't
have
you
it, like,
jinx that shit.
I'm not. I don't believe in that shit.
What?
But
No,
like,
don't
I
yell
will-
for a TPK,
I will
Kayla. No.
I will spit in a box and mail it to you, Bill. Have your
Heard
address.
it here.
that information for good.
I told you I would not.
Spit in a box and mail it to you.
Holy shit.
Right now,
Please, that's
right now I've sent
all.
you meat. I have you on the highest high. I've got you right where I want you. The next thing,
FYI,
terrible thing.
FYI,
Hmm.
I'm gonna give you a little peek behind the curtain.
Oh.
The-
Please.
there's an inside to this pyramid as well.
Of course there is.
Please,
Yeah.
please show us.
Several floors.
Oh shit. So many floors.
Mega dungeon.
We have to do like the Are You Being Served
We haven't
theme
had
as
a
we're going
good
down
old-
that elevator.
We haven't done a good old fashioned dungeon crawl in a while.
Last time we
but
did one, Ren died permanently.
Yeah.
We're about to
Well,
put
clearly not
So just so-
permanently.
just so everyone
First
knows,
floor
we suck at
telephones.
Dungeon crawls.
we're about to
Okay.
put the
Kitchen
dungeon
round.
back into Dungeons and Dragons, y'all.
Going up.
I mean,
Doo,
if
doo,
there's
doo,
a
doo,
giant dragon lizard at the end of it waiting for us,
Ugh.
who
Yo,
No,
will
it has to
fight
be
us to death.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizards. That's how this works, right?
yo, I heard you like Dungeons and Dragons, so I put some Dungeons in your Dragons.
I have
Kobolds and
seriously,
catacombs.
I have seriously looked at designing a dungeon for that at one point.
Yes,
I
please.
didn't end up using it, but
Holy
boy,
A
shit.
I
dungeon
seriously-
inside of a dragon.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I mean, that sounds
What are you
pretty
at
cool,
for hit
actually.
points now, Vanya and Fike?
Ooh.
Max, I'm at 179.
Oh, just beaten me
49.
I am
by
I
2.
am-
140? Did you say 149, Fike?
That's correct.
Just swole as
Tough, baby.
fuck, bitch.
Baby, it's a good feat.
I am.
Damn.
I
Tough
am.
is a great feat.
I am
That's amazing.
29 hit points under Vanya.
Oh shit.
It's what I rolled plus my, so it was 3 plus my
So does
con
Vanya-
modifier, which is plus 2.
Does Vanya
So,
have the highest hit points?
Yeah.
By just
barely.
2.
By 2?
Yep.
It's still the
Barely.
highest.
Yep.
Even if it was by 1.
Still.
I mean, eventually I'll hit, if I get far enough, I'll hit Barbarian 20, and, I think I'll thoroughly take the lead
Yeah.
at that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure you will.
Are you planning on going all the way to 20
I
Barbarian?
don't have anything that I dip into that I think would make sense for Vanya.
Tulip Bull's a fighter.
Couple levels of
I
fighter.
I
That's
thought
vital.
about dipping into fighter, but yeah,
Eh.
It's really easy. You
none
just
of,
go,
none of the fighter stuff really appeals to me.
how many levels do you have
in
left?
this character
Tempest,
base.
Tempest Cleric. Couple levels for Tempest
16
Cleric.
like.
I don't want to take Tempest
Huh?
Cleric.
What? Wait. What? What? Oh, Fiero, you gotta sing now. Holy shit. Wait, what?
Yeah. Can confirm, Biro.
25 gifts. Thank you. We hit
Start
that.
doing
Holy,
your
holy
vocal
shit.
Holy
Holy
okay.
fuck, Adam Stewart. Thank you so much.
Next
got-
time,
Bring out the lyrics.
On you.
Bring out the lyrics to Barbie
Next
Girl
week.
right now. Or do you want anything else, Adam
on,
Stewart?
uh,
Like,
next
is there a
week on
specific song
Defenders.
you want? Because I feel like you deserve, at that point, you deserve it. Holy shit.
Give me till next week and I'll
No.
practice and also think of an additional song.
No. Oh, he wants Barbie
Oh, he-
Girl.
Barbie Girl plus
No,
another
he's
song.
saying no. Not allowed. You got to do it
Oh.
now. He gave
Now?
you he gave all the gift subs
All right,
tonight. He
that's
wants
fair.
it now. We got the lyrics. We can bring those up.
Yeah, let me find the lyrics.
Yeah, Barbie
One
Girl
second.
lyrics. Hell
The
yeah.
whole song.
The whole song.
Why not?
That will wreck my throat, but let's see what I can do.
On that
Oh,
note,
I'll give
I
you.
do need to go to bed.
Yeah,
so
go
I
sleep,
understand.
Nox.
Good night, stream.
Night, Nox.
Night, Nox.
Holy shit. Yeah, you need it now, Adam Stewart. Hell yeah. 45 fucking gift subs tonight. MVP.
All right, let's
Oh
see.
boy.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life is plastic. It's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. I'm
Okay,
a
that's it
Barbie
for me.
girl
Night,
in
everybody.
a Barbie world. Life in plastic. It's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. I don't know how the rest of it goes.
Barbie.
There- I'm a blonde bimbo
Come on,
girl.
bimbo girl, in a
fantasy
fantasy world. Dress me up, make it tight. I'm your dolly.
You're my
You're my
doll,
doll,
rock and roll.
roll.
Feel the
The
glamour and pink.
glamour and
Kiss me
pink.
here.
Kiss me here, touch me there,
hanky
hanky
panky.
panky. You can touch You can play if you say I'm always yours.
Get more
I'm
dancing.
a Barbie girl
Yeah.
in a Barbie world. Life in plastic. It's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation.
Come on, Barbie, let's go.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Ooh, ooh.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Yeah.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Ooh, ooh. All right, hopefully that's enough.
Worth it. Hey. Holy shit balls. That was fucking amazing. Everyone got into it. Holy shit.
I scared
Hey. Ovation.
A true accomplishment.
Truly in need of all the ovations. Holy shit. I hope that was worth it so much, Adam
I'm-
Stewart. Thank you so much. And
Pretty sure that that's the first
Holy
time
shit.
I've sang that sober in like 20 years.
thank you
All
so
right, you're
very
old as
much. As long as it was worth it. I'm so glad. That was amazing. And I get to be the bard next campaign, so
There you go.
so I will take all those bets. But you get to hear me all the time anyway, at least up until well, I mean, I'm still gonna do music streams after Twitch Sings is gone, but I'm gonna have to figure out how to do them. So I'm gonna work on it.
Going?
Huh?
Twitch Things is going?
Yeah, it's going
Oh,
away at the end of the year.
Oh.
Yeah, it's so
boo.
yeah, and we're working on ways to get around it, but yeah, it won't be as easy to do what I do with that, but we're all working on ways to like keep the spirit of it going in different ways. And I have my ukulele, I can always bring that.
That's cool.
But yeah,
Man, I think I forgot how to sing.
you need to get your ass on Twitch Sings.
I
I got-
need to like practice.
Well, there you go. Get the app, start practicing. Barbie Girl is on the app. It sure is. There's so much
I'm
good
probably
shit.
gonna need to blow off some steam tomorrow, so maybe I'll go do Barbie Girl. You can abuse yourself by watching that.
Yes, we get Vanya doing Barbie Girl. Let's do it. We still need a D&D night character karaoke night. This needs to happen before
Not
Twitch
doing
Sings
it
is
in
gone.
character as Vanya. That's not gonna go well.
But it doesn't have to be Vanya. It'd be hilarious. But
Make
to
it
be fair,
Tariq.
it would go really well. Oh,
Let's go,
Tariq.
Barbie Girl.
Literally just mine.
Fine. But I mean, also Vanya, you can do one as
Rhyme's voice is also kind of just mine, except extremely bored.
Vanya has to do Pony.
Isn't that that poem you hate that's like, put your dick in me and ride me like a pony? or
Yes, which is
something?
why
Oh,
it'd be
yeah.
fucking hilarious in the Vanya way. Because I don't have to do it.
What shame do you think I have?
My
More
pony.
than or less than me technically, but
Dollar bills, y'all.
holy shit.
Going to go cry at bank account and PCR for a high goal.
Oh,
If you're horny, let's do it. Ride it, my pony, my saddle is waiting. Command
Adam
jump
Stewart,
off.
thank
I
you.
don't know what the
no,
tune to the
seriously,
song.
thank you so much, Adam Stewart. You are
Yeah,
MV
man.
fucking P, and I am so sorry about your bank account, rip. But oh my god, we are so very like I cannot thank you enough for your support and your generosity and just
You know what? That
For
was
making
fun.
that
Thanks
happen.
for making me do that.
yeah, that was fun as fuck. Holy shit, I should really let you all go and find somebody to raid because oh my god, that was amazing. So hell yeah, community does look after each other, especially when it comes to D&D because we're all party members. We're in this together, right, Vanya?
We are in this together. What are you talking about? I'm
Vanya.
the one who got mad at anybody else today.
Yeah.
You got mad at me first.
Because you pulled that shit and you got Nox hurt.
Fighting. I want chicken.
Knox got himself hurt.
Hey,
He was
wait,
gonna
wait.
have to wait around and sit there anyways. Did he think he wasn't gonna get hurt if
Adam-
he just sat there
Adam
next
Stewart,
to me?
is anybody you really follow? I don't know if it said hype train off. I didn't see any. It might not. It might have been because it was just you and Ninja Lord, but I don't think it did. But either way, I am so fucking. Oh my god, thank you so much. But seriously, is there anybody on that you know of, like anybody that you follow that you'd like me to raid? Because I would love to continue this hype to somebody you know is on. But if you're on your phone and you don't know, that's fine. I just wanted to ask you first. Because holy shit. As I look for people just in the meanwhile. Let me see. Oh, damn it. I pulled the wrong thing and sent me into mod mode, which does not show me who's... Or does it show me who's on? Is the question. It does not... It should tell... Oh, yeah. Other channels I follow that's on. Good. It does. Oh. Dorthan TV? Let me see. I will see. I would be glad to raid them if they're doing the thing. Let's see. Dorthan TV. They are! I would be happy to. Yeah, let's do it. They're playing Twitch things. That's awesome. Spinning the wheel and singing a song. That is great. So yeah, I would be happy to do that. So let's go pass some love to Dorthan TV. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. So let me set that. There's my raid. There's the raid. There is my raid call. And for all the... Oh, no worries. I'm happy to give them a shout out because they seem like amazing. Like I feel like there's nobody that you follow that isn't amazing. Because you are all fucking about the community, and I appreciate that so much. For all the new sub people, also, there's my raid call. So let's just pass the love to Dorthan TV, who's doing some... Oh, your mod? Nice! Good. Yes, until next week, my next stream is tomorrow night. I'm doing Twitch things. I might do a, probably... I'll try to see what costume I can find for doing the costume thing. Because it's the last thing before Halloween, last Twitch thing stream. So until then, you all have a wonderful night. Guys, gals, non-binary pals, thank you so much for your support, for watching us, and take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye.